Welcome to the GRG podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
It's just the two of us. Turn the light now, just the two of us. Like how you all whisper in my ear. Your breath like ghosts that disappear. Hold me close, hold me close, hold me tight now. Need you, I want you, must feel so right now. Like how your hands fill me up and down. Like how your touch send me off the ground.
Time flies when you're talking about look.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The GRG podcast is live. Oh, I need to change some things up. Hold on, let me get through. Let me hit. Oh, I have to get showing this gameplay. Let me back it up. Let me put. Yeah. Let's go. Let's start this over. All right, what's going on, baby? The GRG podcast is live. What's happening? What's going on? Share this out. Let people know that we are live. And welcome back, my Twitch GRG watchers. We are back on Twitch again, and here in the next week or two, we will be back on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and I'm finally going to get it right to put it on iTunes, put GRG on iTunes. We will get that. We're going full-fledged. Can't wait here. The person that I got working on a new overlay and everything is in the process of working through it right now. So the new look, the new overhaul of GRG is coming here very, very soon. So I can't wait. So I can, as my boy Six Slayer says, fat finger some stuff and mess something up. But I am excited. I'm excited for, restarting everything and getting it going. But anyway, welcome. Let's go through it. I do not know why this one individual is in the group with us tonight, but I guess we must accept him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Charity case work, But hey, anyway, Loke, what's happening with you from hey, you should have heard what he said beforehand, man. He was disrespecting us Americans. He said he was just gonna come in here and use us for free. I said, okay, man, that's cool. I said, but we all know that you're an American because you from Wakanda, Zimbabwe, Texas. I mean, it's right down the street. I drove past it when I went by Buc-ee's last week. But anyway, how you doing, Loke? 8:06 your time, brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody believes that you keep coming to this podcast at like 3:06 in the morning. So we all know, like I said, I drove past it. It's right there, ladies and gentlemen, right when you get past the border of Oklahoma and Texas, and there's Windstar, and then there's this hot ham and cheese restaurant, really good. And then it's right over there between Denton and Denton, Texas, and Wakanda, Zimbabwe, Texas. That is where it's at, right there. Loke, how you doing, brother? Where can they find you, man? Oh, I'm over here trying to send you out already. My bad, man. I'm over here.
Already,
I'm tripping. Anyway, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey,
how you doing, brother?
Good, man. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. Thank you guys for having me. I will be with you until about 7 a.m. before I have to go to the bank. I will try not to fall asleep. Again, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You're always welcome here, man. It is a treat to have you on, man. There is no question about it, man. All right, let's keep it moving. Dark Optimus, man. You know what? I think we might be a little heavy tonight on you're gonna have to do some defending for your PlayStation brethren tonight, because I mean it's looking pretty bad, bro. Looking pretty bad.
I don't
come on now.
I don't defend the brethren of the PlayStation. I only defend the PlayStation. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then tonight's going to be questionable on all levels. I expect you to be on your full honesty tonight, brother. So anyway, how you doing, Dark? What's going on, man?
Good, man. Good, man. You know, happy to be here. You know, GRG every Friday, man. Love doing this stuff. So you know, always good to be on the podcast.
Yes, glad to have you here. Glad to have you as a member. It has been a lot of fun to have you on, brother, no doubt. All right, let's keep it moving to the most messy, delicious slander person next to Livewire that's been on GRG. The new Messy.
Talking about you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey man, the new Messy. Viper, you know what I'm saying? That rat venom. We gonna see if he's got any today. He spit so much last week. I'm pretty sure he might be out, but who knows what this creature could do, because he is venomous. How you doing, Viper? What's going on with you, bro?
Man, I am so just worn out and tired. I just got some news today. It's such bad news. Just took a DNA test today and found out that, oh God, Jim Ryan is my damn father. Oh God, I'm fucking.
Oh my God, man. What?
So what you're saying is that you're lying too, then?
Oh my God.
Like father, like son.
See,
wow.
Yeah. I gotta support my daddy because he's supposed to be paying my electric bill and my cell phone bill, and you know, giving me a place to stay. So I got to defend all Daddy Jim Ryan today, and I'm sorry, Xbox.
Wow. As I said, you know what? I mean, all day was pretty messy, right? But he kept his slander to a minimum. He liked to do his slanderness outside of the podcast mostly. He had a little venom. But Livewire was pretty venomous. Livewire was pretty damn messy. 100 was pretty messy. But I don't think none of them could touch Viper, boy. I don't know, man. Livewire is probably the you know, the king of the Dolphin King is still one of the most venomous people, but I don't know, Viper. It would be scary to have Livewire and Viper on the show at the same damn time. I don't even know. I wouldn't even monetize. I wouldn't even hit the monetize button. It'd be over for me. It'd be over. I wouldn't get nothing. I wouldn't get my few dollars. I wouldn't get my few. Yeah. I would have to put that in the Patreon or something. That would be just absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God.
Hey, Mega who?
Yeah. What? Channel shut down. I thought I did 3 strikes. All of them are gone, bro. All of them gone. Anyway, it was nice knowing you, K Mega. Good. Anyway, yes, Sleepy Goblin. I did get the brisket. I ordered 2 pounds of brisket, brought it home, and my wife and my mother-in-law was tearing it up while I was getting there, and I'm looking at them while I'm just like, what? Why is it that y'all was acting like y'all didn't want any brisket, but y'all are tearing this shit up on the way back home to Oklahoma? I'm not understanding this. And then when I go to get me some succulent, juicy brisket, I seen somebody else was it's still there. It was 2 pounds, right? It's quite a bit, but
do you have to
they were nibbling their ass off, huh?
Do you have to say that word succulent?
Yeah, succulent. It shit was juicy. Meat falls off the bone. Anyway, all right. Ham Solo. I know that you meat falls off the bone. Let's go. Just succulent. What? That's a commercial. Hey, I advise everybody. You know what? I think I'll do that one day. I think we just doing some wild stuff on GRG. I'm going to play this Oklahoma commercial that the restaurant is closed down. COVID tore it down, but it's been a staple for Oklahoma City residents for I don't know how many years, but COVID shut it down. But it was called Mr. Spriggs Barbecue. Anybody from Oklahoma knows that name if they old enough to know, of course. And they had this commercial that came on at like 2:00 in the morning. If anybody remember BET's Uncut, that's where I first seen it. And it would say Mr. Spriggs Barbecue, and there was this white dude singing it, but it was a black dude. He was lip singing, I should say. Well, there was this black dude singing it, singing about the barbecue in an R&B tone. And the white dude was bobbing his hair in his expedition, and he was lip singing. Bro, it was the best commercial ever. Mr. Spriggs Barbecue ad. Look that up on YouTube, brother. It is amazing. And then when he says meat falls off the bone, boy, I said that's it. Anyway, Ham Solo. I don't know if you could talk because I know that you're at work, but what's going on with you, brother?
Just working. Just listening to you degenerates go at it.
Damn.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm losing cells by the second.
Oh,
Lord. I tell you what, the only defending going on is K Mega if he brings up Street Fodder. We ain't talking about that today.
My show, Street Fodder. I love that
Street Fodder. What did I do this time? What did I do this time?
Everyone in the chat, make it trend. Street Fodder.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, either if it's Street Fodder, it's coming from me, then it's got to be truthful and real. All right. So, okay. Well, you got any customers today, Ham? Is it pretty packed or is it light tonight?
No, it's extra light tonight. It was a little packed for a little while, but oh shit! As soon as I say that, here comes somebody. So, yeah. Okay,
all right. Well, go ahead. Sounds like you chewing on some Mr. Spriggs right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like it. Yes, sir.
Wish. Yes. Fritos ain't no good.
That commercial is fire.
I told you.
I
told you. I'm telling you, please, ladies and gentlemen, after the podcast, or if you want to check it out right here, sometimes our intros is a little longer. Go check out the Mr. Spriggs ad on. It's an Oklahoma restaurant called Mr. Spriggs Barbecue. It is the hottest video, I swear to me. I remember I come from the club and I'm watching Uncut, and there's Mr. Spriggs Barbecue. It's always tender. I'm like, meat falls off the bone. I'm like, oh, this shit is fire. Oh my goodness. Anyway, all right, man.
It is fire.
I told you. It's tough, boy. It's tough, boy. It's cold-blooded. Oh, man. All right. Well, let me ask you guys what y'all been playing. If y'all been playing anything, let me. Oh yeah, no, I got one more person. Damn it, my bad. I gotta stop doing that. For people start thinking I'm gonna get hit up for elderly abuse. I'm sorry, Sir X Man. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man? What's happening, bro? What's going on, fam?
I ain't got nothing to say right now. Just keep going. Just keep going with the show. I'm done.
All right. Okay. So you already know it's about to get messy. See? I'm telling you, everybody go check it out, and you gonna sing the same thing. You gonna find a little melody part in there that's gonna get you right. They're gonna have you bobbing your head like, boy, I want me some Mr. Spriggs. All right.
This is what we need to do. The next time we have GRG, we all open with the song and harmonize.
Oh, you know what? I agree. We could do that. All right. Curie said we procrastinate. We are, but when I was talking about Mr. Spriggs barbecue, we got to procrastinate. Anyway. All right. So let's first off. Yeah. We're going to get to it. Okay. Let's go. Dragonheart Yobi, he says, tell Sir X-Man to turn his mic up, please. So turn up your mic when you speak again, Sir X-Man. Let's go
and didn't feel like talking loud at the time. All right, Dad.
Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy, man. All right,
Yobi, are you satisfied?
He should be satisfied because that was loud. Anyway, let's talk about the very first topic. Then let's get to it because I was gonna say let's talk about some games, but hey, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. Reports come out about Suicide Squad getting delayed. Jeff Grubb first came out and said that it could be delayed until 2024. I've seen other articles out there that is stating that it will come out in late 2023. The reason is because of the bad response from gamers. Will this change the perception of this game at all? Because visually, I thought the game looked absolutely stunning, but there's a lot of people just don't like the fact of, okay, well, let's go ahead and go straight to you on this one. Dark, will this change your perception on this game at all? What do you think that they could do within this time frame?
It looked like shit. It looked like shit when I saw it. And I was just like, nope, this is not it, man. What are they going to change in a year? They ain't going to be able to change anything, really. We're still going to get the same game when it comes out. There might be some tweaks here and there, but the game's gonna look the same. There ain't gonna be any tweaks that are significant enough to make the game look better than what they showed off. It's only gonna be a few things here and there. There's no way that they're gonna be able to do that within a year. They might as well just scrap this freaking game.
Bro, come on, man. It did not look that bad. Okay, you have to. I know you got to explain.
Bad, you know
yeah, come on, bro. What? Come on,
that
man.
bad, but you know what, dude?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
You really hurt K-Mega's feelings.
He did. He did.
It's this freaking stupid. Oh, we're gonna turn the game into a games as a service, and it's not anything anybody wanted from a game like that, especially from Rocksteady. Nobody wanted a freaking games as a service game from Rocksteady. People wanted the next like Batman type of game. That's it. That's all they wanted. And they're like, no, we got to make a games as a service because everybody else is making games as a service. And we're at the point now that I think there's too many games as a service that we don't need that many, to be honest. Like, we don't need every game to be a game as a service.
Okay, so
this, but I'm gonna have to agree with Dark on this.
He hates to say it. Damn.
All right, then, Viper. We'll go ahead and give us your thoughts about this situation. I, of course, have already stated my claim in saying this game is going to be a blast to play. Day one buy for me. Doesn't matter if it's next week or if it's next year. But
of course,
why do you agree with Dark on this one? I mean, obviously they're taking the time to do whatever to polish it or to make a couple of changes to it, but that still won't be enough for you.
So just like Dark said, there's too many games as a service game, and I think everybody's just worn out with these games as a service. I know that's what the companies want to do, but when you continually bring out stuff that is for your bottom line instead of what the fans want, you're gonna miss the mark. So if they had done a true sequel to Arkham Knight, then I think everybody would have been a lot happier, but they didn't. Gotham Knights didn't really do too well, and Suicide Squad is not going to do well. As a matter of fact, I think if they don't fix Suicide Squad, I think it's going to end up like Broken. So they need to do something drastic with this. I mean, they need to delay this until 2025. Do it, because some of the stuff that they've got in here, I mean, they've got so much backlash. That's the reason why they're delaying it. So they need to fix this. They need to listen to what the public wants, and then they need to bring this out in the right way. The games as a service model for games like Gotham Knights or for Suicide Squad doesn't work. Just look at what happened to Marvel's Avengers. That failed. So don't try to emulate that same thing. Yes, if you have superhero or comic book characters, do the story like you're supposed to. Don't try to say that, oh, we're going to monetize it by, making it be online and we can have multiplayer and this and that. No, do the story. Focus on story and focus on the gameplay elements and make it a very good game. You see what they did with, see what EA did with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. That was a big success after the horrible Battlefront games that they came out with.
Horrible.
No,
those games were not bad at all.
All right, I'm not going to say that they were a complete disaster, but they
weren't. Those games sold. Those games were outselling Call of Duty at one point in time.
Yeah, we played Battlefront on a
Saturday. Yeah, and the lobbies are still full, so don't say it's a failure now. You're saying for yourself. Fine. Okay, but continue. Continue. Yeah, it's not a flop. Okay.
I didn't say it was a flop. I didn't say it was a failure. Basically, it didn't meet the expectations that EA wanted. And when they came out with the single-player Jedi Fallen Order, it sold like gangbusters. And that's why they're saying, okay, yeah, fine. We need to just stop with this this whole thing with Battlefront and this game as a service type thing. Let's go back to the fundamentals of single-player, third-person, action-adventure, shooter, or whatever. And then we can move on from there. And I think that's what needs to happen with Suicide Squad, because
Battlefront wasn't games as a service, dude. It wasn't.
It was multiplayer only, though. For the
it was
right. Yeah.
Guys, come on, guys.
Main season, it gave DLC. That's not games as a service.
But the reason why I think that this is the way it is because of the fact that a lot of people, they don't want. What are Star Wars and Marvel known for? Their stories, right? That's what people want out of them when it comes to fans and stuff like that. I understand that they're trying to get a broader audience, but you got to think about the fans first and then think about the broader audience as well. It's very hard to do both, but you can do it if you actually put in the time and effort to do that.
See, the first Battlefront was multiplayer only. The second one finally had a story because people were like, we need a story. This is a Star Wars game. So the second one incorporated a story. Now,
no, the first one actually had a
No, it was the second one had a story. Yeah, with her beautiful tale. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm gonna join the Force. Woo! She fine. Anyway, go ahead.
No, that was it. But basically, yeah. that's what they need to do. Focus on the story, focus on the gameplay elements. Don't worry about the whole, multiplayer online, this and that. And please get rid of all that damn flying, because we don't need to see no damn shark flying in the sky. We don't need to see Spider-Man mechanics in the damn game. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
mean,
especially since those heroes aren't even remotely close to um, Spider-Man at all.
exactly. None of them are Superman, so we shouldn't see a
Exactly.
damn shark flying. So it was bad. They really need to fix that game immediately. And I'm glad that they're delaying it, but they need a little bit more time for that thing to come out. And listen to the fans. The fans are not going to steer you wrong unless they really want you to fail. But listen to the fans, take the constructive criticism like you're supposed to, and then bring out a much better product than what you originally had in store.
Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. But let me get to the super chat. The super chat works, folks. What away dragons? What's up with you, pal? What's up with you, bro? He says, what are we talking about here? Peeps complaining about Guardians of the Galaxy just from the trailers, and that game was awesome. Peeps today cry about everything.
Completely different though.
No.
Guardians wasn't even a games as a service.
I didn't even say anything about Guardians.
But it doesn't matter. But I get his point, right? Like
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fundamental.
Okay.
Construct.
Well, okay, but let me finish reading what he says. He says everything. I guess he's trying to say Stoke games are getting is not necessary. Yeah. Everything the woke games are getting is not necessary. Okay, so let me go. Do you want to respond on that, Viper, before I go to Loke on this one?
Because I never said anything about Guardians of the Galaxy. I only said something about Avengers, because Avengers is about to shut down. Okay. So I don't know why he's talking about Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're missing the point. I get it. Yobi is saying it the same thing. You're missing the point. It's everybody complained about Guardians of the Galaxy because of the way that it was the way it was portrayed through the trailers and things like that, until everybody got a chance to play it. That's what Lemon is saying, is that he's saying the word with smoke. He said, but the thing of it is that give the game a chance. Yeah, I guess it may look stupid to see a shark and other people flying around and doing all these mechanics and stuff like that, but if you got the chance to play it, obviously, the game will be absolutely fun. What's going on with you? Oh man, what's happening with you, Fastback? Thank you for coming, stopping through. Really do appreciate you having me on the other day on y'all's podcast. Really good time. But yeah, let me go ahead and to get to Loke on this one. So, do you agree with Optimus? Do you agree with Viper that this delay is definitely needed because the game just isn't appealing to a lot of gamers, or is it just a loud minority that is just focusing on the fact that this game isn't what people was expecting?
I will only speak for myself here.
Okay.
I am devastated. I am heartbroken. I am disappointed. I wanted this game to release as soon as they announced it, because I know it's going to be a shit show. And
I knew it. He was too smooth with it. I knew it. But continue, please continue. I knew it. God damn it, I knew it.
As a content creator, guys, it's getting old. Talking about Cyberpunk launching like ass, talking about Crackdown looking mid, talking about Saints Row. We need updates to shit shows. And this for me was as updatey as you could get. I was licking my chops when this thing was announced. So, yeah, that's my take on this. I hope the rumors are false. I hope this thing launches. I hope K Mega buys this thing day one and I have a special cup to collect K-Mega's day one tears. That's my take on this.
Oh man.
I'm
Oh,
so
my
sad.
God.
I am so
Okay.
sad.
And you thought that I had the rat venom. Oh
I
shit.
bet I see. When I knew he came in here, I was like, oh, this brother's ready to act up. You know what I'm saying? He ready to act a fool. Okay, all right, that's cool.
For this specifically, you can confirm with him. For this specifically, as soon as it came out, I'm like, bro, this is like 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks of solid fucking gold. We don't even have to put in any work on this motherfucker. Just I'll get you the compilations, and you can just run them as we speak on bullshitting and the rundown and the lowdown, because there's gonna be so many of the glitches. We won't have enough time to put the glitches on. That's how bad it's going to be.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Okay. This is rugged. All right, Sir X, man. I know that you're gonna come in here and talk some sense, man. I don't know what's going on with these brothers tonight. They act like they ain't played good video games before. But anyway, what do you think, man? Why is it? Do you think that do you think that this game should have been delayed? Do you think that this game is that bad looking? I don't know. What do you think? Because I don't recall really hearing you say too much about Suicide Squad or the Justice League.
Uh-oh. Trying to clear his throat.
Here we go.
No, it's gonna be quick. All I saw
No, it's gonna be quick.
was a DC version of Crackdown. And just like Crackdown got delayed to get repolished, this game's in the same boat. That's it. I'm done. Thank you.
This man.
Here we go. Here we go, man. My sound effects is not here, but I hear Lemon 108. What up with you, bro? What you got to say? What you got to say?
You knew.
Oh yeah, no, I knew he was gonna come in. 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 Let's go.
Brother Lemon, how you doing, my friend?
Good, man. I'm doing as good as I can at the moment. But let me say something, man. Then I gotta get out of here.
What's wrong? Your corn's hurt?
Nah, you know my best friend passed away.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't hear about it. My bad, brother. My bad, man. Shout out about that.
It's like a bounce back day for me. First day I could really talk to somebody. But anyway, let me get to my point. A lot of these games that people complain about. Let's get in. This Justice League game, right? How many multiverses is there?
Too many.
That was a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are they following? They can't have no fantasy. They can't make something up. They can't give you a different demographic, because every time they make a mistake or every time a comic book says something, it's always, oh, this is from this verse. So you trying to tell me we supposed to criticize these people for having a great imagination and giving us a game that's a fantasy? It's a fantasy. You think Hogwarts is real? We get out here and we complain, and we say what we should have, and how is anything ever going to be creative when you always want the same goddamn thing? How many times are you going to watch Spider-Man turn into Spider-Man? How many times you want to see Bruce Wayne's parents get killed? How many times?
There's no such thing as too many times to watch Bruce Wayne's parents get killed. I'm just saying.
Good night.
Listen, I know you're an original black man, but you crazy with that. That sounds kind of demonic.
Wow.
But just saying, this community is so.
Hold on. What away, Dragon? You out here talking about fantasy. I'm talking about a fantasy couple getting killed. And that's too far.
You fantasize about watching a couple get killed.
Pick a side.
You sure you want to regurgitate that?
Man.
Fellas, pick a side and stay there. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is this:
it's either fantasy or it's not. That's all I'm saying.
All the stuff we playing is fantasy. God of War ain't real. Gears of War ain't real. Halo, Star Trek movies, none of this stuff is real. So because they do something outside the ordinary, the first thing this complaining ass community does is cry.
Yeah, they do.
Really, listen, the stuff they complained about the Avengers was stupid. The stuff they needed to complain about was with stuff not working and can't join people is what you should have been complaining about. Not, oh, every time I get a loot item, I'm not happy, and they whined about it. But if you ever played the game, I'm listening. I got time for you to talk.
Specifically, there's one thing that I do disagree with you on. When you're talking about people that complained about changing of law and whatever. Dude, it matters. It matters that King Shark doesn't fly, and maybe it doesn't matter to you. Sure, no problem, but it matters to the people that make these IPs valuable. For me, right? In my opinion, the biggest reflection of this is how people treat like Marvel properties. Because the comic books stopped mattering, because there's so many multiverses, there's so many multi versions, it ends up not mattering, and people stop caring, stop investing in these things. And what do? They start buying manga, because that shit is static. What it is what it is, and there's no Lemon's interpretation, and Lemon inserting his own Goku that's overweight and non-binary and
oh
is a
damn!
physician.
I don't know where the fuck he go with this.
Oh yeah.
I'm just giving you the I'm just
a scenario.
I'm picking specifically what you said about people complaining about, this is not what the law is. Dude, law is what makes it all matter. If you remove law, then nothing matters. And if it doesn't matter, no one's buying the comic books, no one's buying the Funko Pops, no one buying the sneakers, no one's watching, no one gives a fuck, because it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Iron Man snapped his finger. As soon as Marvel retconned that shit with Loki, it's not a coincidence. People started bouncing. So I'm just saying, what you said in general about people just bitching for the sake of bitching.
No, hold on. I'm gonna say something. When I seen that shark flying, I said, "What the fuck is this?" I said that.
There you go.
What I said was, people, the way they're attacking them is ridiculous. There's levels to this shit.
So
said,
you heard me speak.
Fuck?
Was that over the line? You heard me speak.
And I agree with when I saw the shark flying, but I ain't gonna go start insulting the developer for it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go and attack them. It's like when what game was that on PlayStation? They got pissed off with God of War. When God of War got pushed back, right? Dudes were sending people penis pics to the developers. Do that warrant anything that makes sense?
Wild, man.
No,
that's what I'm saying. This is my point. I don't mind somebody with something valid, right? But going out here, they complain about everything now. They complain so much that it doesn't matter. You're never happy. It's like having a miserable ass wife. No matter what you do, she's miserable. Nobody wants a Jada Pinkett. I'm sorry. Nobody. And that's what these motherfucking grown ass men sound like. Jada Pinkett.
Be a bitch.
That's my point. I'm not saying
come on now, Viper.
Stuff they said
Reel
is
that
not
in.
valid. And of course it matters, right? Everything matters. But come on, when are they not gonna complain? They complain, before the Microsoft showcase, people was complaining before they even saw the show.
People are still complaining after the show.
Well, we know that's gonna happen, but how you complain before they even show you something? How? Oh, this is gonna be garbage. They don't know what they're doing, and then they do all this a show that everybody loves. You don't see the people come out there and say, "Yo, my bad, I was way off."
Lemon Goku, let's go. You got people saying Lemon Goku. That's in the chat.
Lemon Goku.
Lemon Goku. So I don't know. That's pretty funny. Okay, so
3 or 4.
Okay. I just can't. I'm gonna go to Ham and see if are you good to talk, Ham, or you still need some time?
SPRIG.
Jay, he's singing it. He's singing. I told you. I told you. I told you.
Oh, man.
I told you. I told you. I told you. You will be singing that Mr. Spriggs barbecue commercial, bro. Shout out to the Oklahomans out there, boy, Mr. Spriggs barbecue, bro. I tried to tell people that is banging. Ooh.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, bro. It's always tender, bro. That barbecue's always meat falls off the bone. Let's go.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
Can't make it. I feel them. Bro need to stop saying succulent, but I didn't watch that commercial. I'm not good. Hey.
What?
Hey,
Oh,
he
damn.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm hungry.
And why do you think I was eating before the show started? Come on.
Oh my God. Okay, let's keep it all. Let's keep it on the level. What do you think about this situation, about the delay? Do you think it's needed? Or do you feel like Lemon, like people aren't giving this game a chance because it's just the way that the internet is, social media is just working. Like they just love to just shit on any and everything at this particular time just because.
Well, I agree with the Lemon in the sense of like just the constant shitting of everything. Like nobody has any kind of specific input. They just say it's ass or it's dog shit or it's this or that. And it's just kind of, that is annoying. When somebody says, yo, I don't like this specific customization or something like that, then it's like, all right, well, this being specific, at least he's saying what he believes. But just taking a dump on a game without having reason behind it is kind of weird. And it's like, and I agree with Lemon on the sense that it is running rampant because everybody, everybody wants to have a voice. Not that I don't want to hear everybody, or actually, I take that back. I don't want to hear everybody's. But I mean, I feel like people don't use their voice properly at all to voice their opinion on something if they see something wrong or whatnot. As when it comes this game, Suicide Squad, I am not. I feel the exact same way as I felt about Forspoken. Man, that looks pretty fun, but there ain't a dog's day in hell that I'm spending $70 on that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the way I feel. Like I said, it looks fun. It looks like they put a lot of good work into certain spots. But if you're asking me to get it day one, I just don't quite see why yet, in my opinion. This is just me. I mean, like, very much like Lemon said just a moment ago, when he seen that shark flying. When I seen the shark flying, I was like, that's weird. But the thing that got me being like extra weird is like how long they spent talking about the cosmetics and all that stuff, and then I seen the shark in a Superman costume, and I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, that really bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I was trying to say,
I mean, if you want to be creative, that's fine, but I don't exactly find that creative. Like, you just took a skin off of somebody else, made it big, way too damn big, made it the same, outline of the shark's body, and just slapped it on him. And to me, it's just like, sure. I mean, something like that isn't going to keep me from playing the game. Let me get that clear. But it's definitely something that I see, and it doesn't make me want to buy it more. As I said at the beginning, want to play the game, don't want to spend $70 on it. If I see it on a deep
How much
sale,
would you spend on it?
all right, so I would probably spend. So this is a big difference. So if I have friends that are playing it, I'll spend upwards of $40 on it. if nobody's gonna play with me at all, or if I don't see anybody that's gonna be playing it, then I probably would wait until it was like $25.
I was about to say 20.
I mean, and it's just that for that game, I'm not gonna tell somebody, yo, like for me, it's not worth $70. Even if it was at $60, not worth 60 for me either. It's just not. And plus you got to think about this time. Like, there's just so many games coming out. That's not what I'm looking to spend $60 or $70 on. Something like Starfield, easy money.
Yeah, that's a day one.
Yeah, exactly. That's a day one. Redfall, I'll probably end up buying that.
Midfall.
I'm still on the edge with Redfall. I want to buy it or not. On thing. And it is in Game Pass, so it's like I don't have to buy it, but like there's the online thing too. So I mean, and I understand I always have internet for the most part, but I mean I don't know why I'd have a hard copy of a game if it has to be online. I'm still fighting that. I feel like if I got a hard copy version, it'd probably have to be like a special edition to where I get like a poster or something. Something's got to work after the game ends up offline. Something's got to work. Hopefully the poster does.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right. Well, I can accept that point. That was reasonable. But what Viper and Dark was hee-hawing about, I can't co-sign that.
What are you talking about?
And Loke. Y'all was hee-hawing that, bro. I was like, okay, listen. Let me just.
How will we hee-hawing?
Yeah, because y'all was just making the game just sound and look awful. Like first y'all said no. Okay, listen, hold on. First off, y'all was trying to come out and say that the game was absolutely gross looking. I mean, I was having this argument with Xbot 448 about this. Like, oh, the game didn't look good. I'm like, no. I got you. But you're not a multiplayer guy. You're not a multiplayer guy. I get that. But what I'm trying to say is that there is no way in hell that somebody visually can look at that game and say that game doesn't look good. That game looks real good. That's why I was like, I'm questioning people's TVs and but I'm saying, but there's people that I've had conversations with.
I'm talking
that
about
real
the
podcast
actual gameplay. I'm talking about the dumbass shit that these characters are doing in the game that they can't do in the fucking comics. That's what I'm saying.
As I will have to make this point, as Lemon made the point earlier before he stepped away, it's a different type of universe. Like, it's from a multiverse. So be it.
No,
it's new. It's new. It's different. It's fresh. No, you ain't gonna do that to me. You ain't gonna sit there. No. Listen. You're not gonna sit there and hold on. Wait a minute. Let me ask you guys this question. Did any of you guys play Multiverse at all? Have you played the little kind of like Smash Brothers, the brawler called Multiverse? Any of you?
No.
Multiverses.
Did you play it?
I have.
Okay, you played it, right? So, all right. So the people who can't play, okay, so you're just kind of just stuck into a tunnel. You got this tunnel vision about how certain games should be and how it is, and that is fine. But you shouldn't have this type of thought process that every game should be up to what you want it to be. Now, I know when it comes to your money, that's
in the
Arkham
different universe.
It is an Arkham universe.
We're not even arguing.
It's set in the Arkham universe.
It is okay. Is it not? Is it not in the Arkham universe? Did you not see Batman? Did you not see Flash? Did you not see Wonder Woman? Did you not see? Well, we haven't seen Brainiac yet, but have you not seen Superman in them? It's in the art. Yeah,
heroes make sense, but the villains do not make sense because they do not do that.
No.
In any other games, like even in the Arkhamverse, there is no villains that do crap like that.
Okay, but it's okay. So why is it
even he's in Arkham City and he doesn't do any of that stuff in the game?
Okay, let me ask you this question. Okay, so let me ask you that. No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Are these characters real? Yes or no? Like Lemon asked, but I'm asking this: are these characters real? Have you ever walked? No. Have you ever been to Arkham? Do you know where Arkham is?
No, I've never been to Arkham. And I know what Arkham
have
is,
you ever been to Metropolis? Is that real?
You're setting yourself up for a big.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because this is my point here. These are fictional characters, fictional locations. So why is it?
But then why make it as the Arkham universe? Why not make it something else?
Well, let me ask this question as well too. Let me ask. Okay, so why is it that? So why is it that there's a female Superman or Superwoman? Why is there a black Green Lantern? Why is there a black Superman? Why is there? I mean, they're multiverses. So why Harley can't jump around like Spider-Man?
In the multiverse.
When you're done asking the question, I would like a minute.
That's my whole point.
K-Mega, we're not talking about the different universe. What we're talking about is the gameplay that they showed was crap to most people.
No. I'm talking about the universes. Viper, settle down. I was in line before you. K-Mega.
Oh my God.
K-Mega. You referenced multiverses as a baseline. That's the wrong one to use.
Mm-hmm.
The baseline you want to use is Injustice. Gods Among Us. That's the baseline you want to use.
Okay.
And when we talk about the multiverse, right? The multiverse in comic books, and this is why I'm saying you're setting yourself up for a big L. What changes is the origins. What changes is the appearance. You know what doesn't change? The abilities. There is no version of the multiverse where King Shark flies. There is no version.
He's gliding. He's not flying, by the way. He's gliding.
Bro, he is breaststroking through the fucking air, bro.
He's levitating. He's got levitating skills. He's a fish. He got fins. He's just levitating a little bit, man.
Yes, fish with fins. Fish with fins float through the air. That is perfect analogy. Thank you, K-Mega, for closing the logic for us. Fish with fins float through the air.
Mm-hmm.
To finish my point,
he had you ain't seen his fingers. He got fin fingers.
Yes. Having more fingers makes you fly. That makes you float. Yes, that's what happened.
Okay, let me read these super chats. Wait until I get done so I can read these super chats. And then you go ahead and do it. 108 Dragons TV said facts, K-Mega. Thank you. Also, Dragons, Dragon Heart Yo. 108 Dragons TV said, K-Mega, I watched the Flash. Bat woman has a slash suit. So, like, but see, again,
that's a whole different story, though. Because
that's why I'm
different.
Hold on, Doug, hold on. Dude, all the evidence they're bringing it's just reinforcing my point. We're talking about suits out here. I'm not talking about no suits, man. Alternate outfits, sure. Alternate skin colors, knock yourself out. I'm talking about abilities. I'm talking about taking franchises and clearly showing that you're not here to make an Arkham game. You're not here to make a DC game. What you're here to do is make a monetizable product, and you just chose this as a skin to put on top of your monetizable product. And you're so lazy, you're so fucking incompetent, no one sat down with you to say, yo, this guy can't fly. This chick is not a version of Spider-Gwen. This guy, Deadshot, is not Iron Man. This guy, Mr. Boomerang, it's in his name. Yeah. It's in his name. His weapon is a boomerang. Why the fuck does he have to tote around with a shotgun?
He has a boomerang too. That's his special move.
No, dude. Oh my God.
Why can't it that art? Why can't? Because I mean, because y'all can try to push back on me on this all day, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work with me. It is. There is.
I'll tell you why.
Because Sir X-Man said he wanted to say something too. So go ahead. Last point. So I can. Fine. So Sir X-Man can go ahead and say. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Okay. Last point. Mr. Boomerang and all the other incongruencies that you see in these characters is the same as if they made a game with Batman having submachine guns, bazookas, and an AK-47. Go.
Exactly.
My whole thing is that I see what Yobi's saying. He's saying you're missing the point. Yes, it's the Arkham universe. It can be a different Arkham universe from the multiverses. Like, stop. No, they said it in the video when they showed off the game that this was right after Arkham Knight. That's what they said. And all of a sudden these villains have superpowers. Now if they explain that, like how they explained in Arkham Asylum how Joker became a Hulk villain, like at the end there. Spoilers, sorry if you haven't played it, but there's spoiler there.
And his blood.
It's in his blood, but it's also it was a serum that he took.
Right,
in order to get that. So that makes sense. But they didn't even explain how they got these powers. Maybe they'll explain it in the game.
Right.
That's fine. But as of right now, we don't have that information. So I'm just going off of the fact that they said this is set right after Arkham Knight, or
5-6 years, something like that.
5-6 years after Arkham Knight. Like, how did these freaking things? How did these villains get these superpowers like that? I mean, I get Deadshot because he's got a jetpack. That makes sense. Harley Quinn, she looks like she's
Doug, you won't find one.
Oh my God!
You won't find one.
That's the whole point. Why don't you wait till you get the storyline in order before taking this into as you know what the storyline is going to be? You don't. Because it's going to have a full-fledged story.
Because even the gameplay just looked like crap, dude.
No, to you. Okay, to you. That's fine. That the eye is the beholder of that individual of what they feel about that game. But
it looks okay.
But no. I got Sir X Man to say what he got to say, and then I'm going to say what I say. We're going to move on to the next topic because it is apparent that you guys only want certain games to be a certain way, or comic books or movies or anything else. And art is not only just about what just certain individuals want, because how are you going to know if you're going to like that game if they don't even try to do something a little bit different? How boring is that to just have the same bullshit over and over and over again? Okay,
it's not about having the same.
So come on, y'all already said what y'all had to say. Let me go ahead and let Sir X Man say what he had to say. Sir X Man, please say what you got to say, bro.
This is my thing about the game. You got cosmetics for co-op, but why don't you have a multiplayer so you can show off your cosmetics, like your Superman suit for Sharkman or whatever, and have more characters in the universe with a multiplayer, like a deathmatch or whatever, something like that on side. Once you get through with the co-op, that's it. Who's going to care about those extra cosmetics in the game? You need to have a multiplayer so you can, make money on the side after the game is done. Because once people do that, they're not going to care about buying cosmetics after you finish the game. So what's the point in all the cosmetics?
Because it's a multiplayer. No, there's a multiplayer there.
Multiplayer co-op. I didn't hear them say anything about the multiplayer after the co-op.
Yeah, no, they talked about that they're going to continue. It's a live service. It's going to it's almost in the sense of what you got with of the Avengers game. They will continue to add content. They will continue to add content, and they're going to have all the different drip and all that. But they're going to continue to add content into the game, into the multiplayer aspect to it, and then like DLC storylines and things like that.
But I saw the thing and I watched it 3 times, rewinded it and watched it 3 times. They did not say anything. All they talked about was co-op. They did not say anything about a multiplayer after.
Yes, they did.
Co-op campaign.
No, they didn't, dude. They only talked about co-op. That's it.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all they talked about. They didn't talk about a multiplayer after you beat the co-op.
Okay. Well, I would like somebody in the chat. Would you go out there and go check it and see, because they did talk about the multiplayer, and they said that they were going to expand and they were going to have content.
There's going to be more characters.
Yeah.
Mega's right.
Yeah. They said that. Yeah, they said it was going to be a battle pass.
I was disgusted every time he said it.
Yeah, but they didn't say anything about multiplayer. Like.
What do you think battle pass is?
Yeah,
what's
but
a
I'm
battle pass?
when
my
you say
goodness.
when you say multiplayer, I'm thinking like Call of Duty kind of
Destiny, Call of
Boy,
Duty
now
type
you
thing.
start playing more Call of Duty. I mean,
Or
start playing more
yeah,
multiplayers, Dart.
Fortnite or something like that. You know, that's what I'm thinking when you say multiplayer. That's why I'm like,
Oh shit.
Now, if they had have
Okay.
said something like that, then I kind
They
of would have been like,
did.
okay, that might be interesting. I might
They
jump
did,
into
Sir
it.
X-Men. It's not just a story co-op game, and then once the story is over, that's it. Kablooey. They're adding more content for the multiplayer aspect of it. Okay, anyway, I love this cover. You know how I love the back and forth. I love when you guys push back on me, but you were wrong on this one again. I don't know why y'all wrong all the damn time, but
Next week, no,
I can be wrong. I'm not perfect. I mean, the Lord made me close to perfect, but I'm not. So you know what I'm saying? Meat falls off the bone. Anyway,
go out and walk.
I did not say I was perfect. I did not say I was perfect. I said God said almost close. Anyway, no man, let's keep it moving. I'm capping him. No, I get it. No, for people out there was a lot of people that complained about the game, right? But I feel that the biggest issue behind it is the fact that let these guys cook. And if the game doesn't, and then judge once the game is out, right? Like I get it. If the game looked like it was ashy and the game didn't have, it looked like it was tearing everywhere and the game just, I get it, right? But graphically it looked fantastic. The story seems very, very interesting. But if your biggest complaint is that because it's not an over-the-shoulder, single player experience, I'm like, come on, man, don't we have enough of those too?
That wasn't the point.
No, that wasn't
My point was that the gameplay was just like all the same. You basically are just using guns the whole entire time. I'm just like, really?
What's wrong with the pew-pews? What's the difference with using a gun all the time compared to using the swords of chaos or an axe?
That's not part of the
or a wand.
The Arkham universe, though.
My God!
They're gonna have.
So there's no guns in Arkham. There's no guns in the Arkham universe.
Guns. There is guns, but those characters using guns doesn't make any sense, dude.
Okay, all right. One last point. My last point on this one. My last point on this one. Why don't y'all go see the alternate stuff that people do with the Dragon Ball Z stuff? Right? Like they do crazier stuff than what they show on the animations. Like, they're all kind of animations. They got there's a different storyline. I haven't watched it in a while, but there was they're kind of like a different universe of Dragon Ball characters. And they do like their own little animations. They're really big, and then they do like this they do crazy fighting and stuff and just different stuff compared to what you see from Dragon Ball Z, the cartoon that comes out. So like so if people can accept that, why people can't accept something that's a little bit different? That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to, Ham said it the absolute right way. It's like I'll just hold off and wait. If it's not good,
said it was in the Arkham universe.
Oh,
that's
brother.
the problem.
The topic is dead. Let's keep it moving. Good grief, man. When I'll be playing this game and you see that this game is a hit, I hope you guys will go ahead and cop it. Even if it comes on sale, whatever.
I'm not buying it. That's for sure.
Gotham Knights did good. Gotham Knights did pretty good. They did pretty good. Shout out to Gotham Knights. I talk about good games, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. All right, let's get to it. The next topic, talking about Starfield. Starfield gets an official date, September 6th. September 6th, and here we go again. Some are upset with the date and others are asking when is Forza dropping, because obviously this messes up the timeline, and there is even people that are saying that, to make a speculation that Microsoft has lied to us because it wasn't in the full year and it should be considered a delay. So let's go to Sir X-Man first on this. Are you happy about the official date? But do you consider this a issue that Microsoft may not have been as forthcoming to the gamers about this year thing? Where are you at on that? And I know you want to talk about Forza as well, because that kind of hinges on what Starfield is doing. So where are you at on all this, Sir X-Man?
Well, I wasn't really interested in Starfield. It looked like a cool game, so I'm not upset about the delay or something like that. I know a lot of people are, and I feel sorry for you, and I'm sorry you didn't get what you wanted. But for me, I can play it later on or something like that. Like you said, I'm more interested in what a release date for Forza is. That's the most important thing to me. And that's about it on that. I really have nothing else to say on the subject. I'm being honest. You can go on to somebody else on that one.
All right. Okay. That was quick. I don't know what. Do you want to at least talk about the Forza situation? Like, I mean, I know that you are. You really want to know what's going on with what's going on with Forza. Do you got a theory on when you think the Forza is going to drop, or is it one of those things where you want to have Forza now, or would you accept them coming later?
I think it might surprise people in coming like at the end of April, or May, which is the racing season. So I think that's when they might drop it, which I'm hoping for. That's about it. Other than that, I just want my Forza, man. And I hope they put it, and I hope they do like they did with Flight Simulator and put it in VR on PC. That would be sick. That's it.
All right. Okay. Next. All right. Next, let's move it on to it. Ham Solo. What do you think about this situation? Do you think that people are you excited about the date for Starfield? We got an official date for one, and secondly, do you feel that it's justifiable for people to be upset because it wasn't in the year?
A hard time hearing you guys. Just a second.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll move on until you.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm muffled, but
Cool.
You're in a tunnel.
Yeah, you sound muffled. He must be in the car.
You sound like you're in the PlayStation, dude.
Oh my God, you ain't lying.
Oh yeah, no, he ain't lying. So, but go ahead. Let's listen to you sounding in the tunnel, or like when you're talking on a PlayStation headset. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Dark Audio. There.
Dark should understand you clearly because this is how he hears his friends on PlayStation. So could you please translate for me, Dark, if I can't understand?
We got games, unlike you guys.
Y'all got games this year? What games y'all got this year?
Okay.
What games y'all got this year?
What games did we have last year?
You can talk about 2022. Y'all got 2022. What y'all got for 2023?
Your games are one and done, bro. We got games that people continue to play. I don't even know where that
you got the elder statesman in your ass. You better watch that tone. Okay. All right. Okay. Stop interrupting. Let him go ahead and say what he got to say. Go ahead, Ham. What do you got to say, brother?
All right. So
Ham is on the PlayStation show.
Is he
This is probably like the PS Pro or some shit.
He must be on a PS3 right now or something, because that's some old technology.
Yeah, I can't be on a PS3 because they ain't got voice.
Damn.
Hey, by the time we get to
why
the next,
is everyone so willing to
the
negotiate
next
a
two
PlayStation?
people, Hams, you should be home on your PC. You want to wait till then? Especially when you get to dark. We can't
hear you, man.
We can't
Oh
hear
my
you.
goodness.
We'll wait.
Okay, yeah, we can't. Yeah, you really sound muffled, man. I'm sorry, Ham. I'll come back to you when you get to where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Is the chat on PlayStation that bad?
It is. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, bro.
No, it's not.
Pretty bad, bro.
No, it's not.
Hey, Other Zinc said he's on a PlayStation 1. Hey, bro, he's close. He's close. He's close. Anyway, all right. So
Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap.
oh man, Loke.
Bad. Come on.
You don't even talk to people on PlayStation. Who's the last person you talked to on PlayStation?
It's not that bad.
Dark. Who's the last person you had a conversation? You talk to
I
who?
talk to my cousin all the time.
I thought he stayed with you.
No.
I
Oh man, are you trying to make a racist?
was hoping he caught that.
House the way she works. Oh my god.
Okay, so
Wow.
let's keep it moving. All right, so Loke, what do you think about this? Are you excited about this date? And do you have a concern like some of these some Xbox gamers and so-called PlayStation stands that say that they care about Xbox stuff? Do you feel that they have a legitimate reason to be upset with Microsoft for the 12-month thing? What do you think?
Look, first off, right? I don't believe any PlayStation stand
Okay,
that says that, I only criticize Xbox because I want them to do well. I think it's a disingenuous statement. The people that really care about Xbox, they also point out the good stuff with Xbox. They don't point out one or two things and then spend 90% of the account's lifespan shitting on Xbox. That's not what happens. All right? That's the first thing. Second, I'm the last person you want to talk to about being super affected and or offended by video game delays. I live in a third world country. Video games are literally a privilege where I live. And
they
I
say
have a
Texas is pretty
gigantic-
rough, man. You live out there, so yeah, I agree. They want to succeed from the country, so I mean, you know. Oh no, go ahead, brother. I was just giving you a hard time.
As I was saying, my backlog is gigantic, fellas. I'm one of those rare players or rare people that when I hear about delays, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I might actually get some gaming done. I might finish one of these games that I'm playing right now. So I'm not stressed about Starfield getting moved by 2 or 3 months. I think it's a testament to like how either how good their marketing is or just how good Bethesda is that this game will be on Game Pass, and anyone that knows anything about Game Pass and Xbox knows it will stay on Game Pass forever. For as long as there's Game Pass, Starfield will be there. And there's still people like me, and I think I heard Dark, or was it Sir X-Man? There's still people that are like, yo, I don't care if it's on Game Pass. I'm going to buy this thing.
Oh, that was Ham who said that, and I said it too.
Right. So I'm not pressed about the delay. I might actually clock some more games, and yeah, man, I'm not worried at all. It's gonna be glitchy, but it's gonna be a good game.
It is a Bethesda game. All right. Okay, so let's go to you. Let's go to Dart. Then we're gonna let Viper go last. And if Ham comes in time, we want to hear what he got to say as well because I'm interested to hear what Ham has to say. But Dark, what about you, man? I mean, do you feel that Xbox should get some scrutiny because of the 12-month situation? And are you interested in Starfield yourself?
Starfield's gonna get delayed until 2024.
Okay.
And Forza's not coming out until 2035.
It might be true. It might happen. Forza might not come out for a really long time.
Oh,
for Xbox 720, that's what it's coming out. God damn.
I can't even take myself seriously on that one.
Oh man.
Oh man. You know what, bro? Honestly, I when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, so it's coming out in September. I didn't even think about the whole, when they said this is what's coming in 12 months showcase that they did. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that until people started pointing it out, and I was just like, okay. I was just like, all right. I just thought it was stupid. I was just like, okay, they said that they were gonna do this. That's that's just Xbox. PlayStation does it too. It's just I think for the most part, like
not to this degree though. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Not to that degree, but
Xbox is a bit egregious with it.
Yeah, they're pretty over the top. But I think for me personally, I'm not excited for Starfield. It looks like Fallout in space, which is basically like Outer Worlds, which I didn't like either. Skyrim, on the other hand, or like Elder Scrolls, yeah, I'm down for that. But like this does no appeal at all. I just think that the game, when it comes out on September, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. People are gonna definitely be playing this game. I'm absolutely happy for you guys that are gonna get this game in September. But it's just funny that people point out stupid hypocrisy things like that on Twitter. It's just funny. It's like people just remember everything, like you do something wrong, and they just they just throw it in your face at the end, and it's just like, okay, great, thanks for throwing that in my face. Yeah, I think that you know Bethesda needed the time to come out with a game, and let them have that time, let them do what they got to do. There's nothing, I don't think they're in a pressing um in a pressing state yet right now, Bethesda themselves, because I mean they came out with what, Deathloop in 2020, and then they came out with Ghostwire Tokyo last year. So I think they're not pressed, but I think Xbox is definitely pressed because people are wondering where these games are that they've been announcing and stuff. And I know people are saying they're coming, and I know they're coming, but you know some people I think are just kind of like, when are these games going to come? When are they coming? Because some of them actually look pretty good. I mean, you guys got Redfall this year, which is in May, which is probably going to be a big seller, you know, which is
What?
another Bethesda game. Um, it's just it's gonna be by the name alone, Loke. I know you say it's midfall, but it's gonna be by the name alone, which is Bethesda and Arcane. They're definitely gonna be, that game's gonna sell, even though it's on Game Pass. And I think the same thing with Starfield. I think that game's gonna sell like hotcakes too. Um, I just don't know if it's gonna sell well on Xbox, or if it's gonna sell well. It'll probably sell well more on PC than it will on Xbox, because majority of Xbox gamers do have Game Pass, so they'll probably play it in there for the most part. For the most part, I know not everybody, but for the most part, they will probably play it in Game Pass.
Interesting. Okay. And if anybody is wondering what game this is that's playing in the background, it is Infinite Warfare. Yes, you would be surprised.
Infinite Warfare is a great freaking Call of Duty, dude.
Infinite Warfare needs, if you are into Call of Duty story games, Infinite Warfare is up there. I was completely shocked. I mean, this gameplay is from years ago, even on the Xbox One. I can't wait to try to play it on the 4080. But this game was hot. I played it all the way through. I didn't play anything else except for this campaign. Really, really good campaign.
Did you just play this recently, or
no? This is from about 5-6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is off the this might have been on the Xbox One X gameplay. But yeah,
honestly, this was probably one of the better Call of Duties in the last 10 years.
Oh no, I
like in terms of campaign wise.
World War II, the multiplayer was ass juice, but World War II's campaign was outstanding. The World War II one was good.
Is it worth buying just for the campaign?
Yes. Yes, because I have not played Infinite Warfare's multiplayer, but only maybe 5 times.
Oh, that multiplayer was garbage.
I played it and I did not like it, and I never went back because but I need to go back and just try it just to see. But my favorite Call of Duty of all time is Infinite Warfare, like in the modern warfares.
You mean Modern Warfare? Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 Modern Warfares and Advanced Warfare is my like that's
Advanced
everything.
Warfare.
Advanced Warfare was everything to me. But anyway, Ham, are you back, brother? You in a place where we can hear you more clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about this whole situation, man? Are you excited for Starfield? Should it get scrutinized for it coming 2 months later than the actual 12-month window?
You know, man. I'm sorry, dude. Just a freaking second.
Okay, it's all right. Okay, so I'll just no, I'll say what I got to say about it. I mean, like, I'm excited for it. I wasn't for a really long time because everybody was hooping and hollering about it, and I'm like, man, we ain't even seen gameplay. They just showed a door and a guy sit down. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so K Mega might get a little salty.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
A little forewarning. I don't think you'll be as salty as you're anticipating.
Okay.
Because and as I said this before last time they delayed Starfield, that I don't hold Bethesda or Starfield accountable in this situation at all. I'm not like freaking out mad either. But this is still to me a come on kind of moment. Where I just kind of slap my leg and I'm just like, damn it. I mean, obviously I still got plenty to play, so I mean I'm not stressed. I'm not looking for, you know, to get any more busy, but I'm just like, man, geez Louise. Xbox, stop doing this to yourself. It's like, I mean, it's like you treat, you know, it's like your little brother. You done picked up your little brother. Every time you tell him, yo, be ready. I'm going to be at the door at 8 o'clock. They say, 100%, I'm going to do that. And every single time, it's just not quite there. And I'm on the boat. I get the sentiment of, yo, delay it until it's ready. But at the same time, I'm looking over at marketing like, can y'all shut the fuck up for a little bit? Because you guys are setting yourself up to look like fools. And I understand that, yo, the games are coming, and I tell you what, this is nowhere near a misstep like last generation. I'm not going to go there. This is not like that. But I mean, what I'm saying essentially is I can see that they're getting a little bit better with their messaging. But just because you're getting closer to the bullseye when you shoot your gun doesn't mean you're hitting your target. You're still not hitting your target. So I just, like, each time they say we apologize, or like this time I don't really think they said anything, but last time they definitely came out and said we apologize, yada yada yada. And I just don't want to like feel like they need to apologize, or I don't want any of this extra stuff. I just want them just to be prepared and be quiet until you're certain about it. Quit giving yourself deadlines that you can't meet. Like I said, I understand the whole Bethesda thing with Starfield because, yo, this is a brand new IP. So they're going to run into situations that they didn't expect to. Compared to something like maybe a God of War, where they're able to use some of the last assets from the last previous game. Like, I get that. But it's just like, Xbox, please. The next time you think about like a 12-month kind of thing, maybe add an extra 6. just to be safe. Just so you don't have to go through this again. Protect your neck. I'm out.
All right. I don't know why people. Now listen. I mean, I get it. I didn't know where you was going to go with it. And then Viper, I'll let you go ahead because you didn't say anything about anything, have you yet, or have you?
No, I haven't said anything.
Okay. All right. My thing is that if you look at the fine print, if you listen to what they say targeting. It's the little words, and I get it. Nobody don't really pay attention to stuff like that, but targeting is different, and it's just no different for what other people can get away with. I get it that people from Microsoft, Xbox cannot get away with the same type of thing that other publishers can. They just can't. They just can't. And there are people that are waiting, anticipating. I said this on Elite's channel today, that we expect things to happen overnight, and it don't work like that. Case in point, a game that I love, Detroit Become Human. That game came out in 2018, but do anybody remember when that game actually got shown? When did they actually show that game?
Yeah, that was like, I think right after Heavy Rain came out. I think it was like 09 or something like that.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
There, yeah.
Yeah, it was slated to be a PlayStation 3 game. They showed the demo of it. I was like, there's no way that there's games that look like that, man. No way.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget about The Last Guardian. That was another one.
Well, no. But I'm just going with that game in particular, right? Because they came out there, they said that this game, they didn't give a date, but they said this is coming to the PlayStation 3. Get ready. The power is in the PlayStation, blah, blah, blah. And I was losing my mind. I'm like, this is going to be revolutionary because I've never seen a game look like that before, right? Well, case in point, that game didn't come out until 9 years later in 2018. And the game was absolutely fabulous, but they needed time to bake. Yes, I understand that Microsoft came out there in 2018 and they flexed their muscle and told you all what they picked up, and then they picked up and yes, Bethesda's already been working on that game for many, many years. But if you want these games to tout to the PlayStation community, which I think is stupid for one thing, but if you want to go out there and have something to tout, do you want your spaceman to be out there doing the hammer dance because it's so glitchy and fucked up? Or do you want that game to be as best as polished and as well-defined as possible? If that means an extra 2 months, or if you want to go back from the actual date, which I do agree, they should have never did that. That was dumb. That's the part where I agree with you, Ham, where they should shut the hell up and make sure.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not mad at Starfield at all.
Yeah, no. I got what you were saying, but when you were saying like, man, they just keep when you said you slapped your leg, and I'm like, it's 2 months, and then like what Loke said, we got so many damn games coming out. Like, man, we ain't got time to breathe, and our backlog is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But I get it. I understand how some people are saying, "Come on, Xbox, just give us something." But everybody forgot about that word targeting in 12 months.
Let me stop you real quick. That's not what I'm saying, though.
All right.
All I'm saying is I just want Xbox to come through with what they say completely. Just one time. Just one time say something and not be like, oh, but you missed the fine print or something like that. Like, just be quiet until you're ready. Like, it's okay if you got to do. I mean, hell, if Starfield said, hey, yo, like, if they didn't come out and say, if they came out and said, yo, we're delaying Starfield and it's coming out in 24 and that's it. Or 2023, we don't know when, but we're just looking around that area.
I get it. I get that. I get that part. Yeah, no, I get that part. But I'm just saying that it's not.
Even about Starfield, this could be about Fable. This could be about anything. I just want them, like after seeing the way Forspoken was rolled out, and the way that Suicide Squad is being rolled out. I'm not saying that it's going to be anything like that at all. But what I'm saying is it's just like we can visually see that this is a hell of a bumpy ride. We can just see that this is a bumpy ride. Why give yourself the opportunity to look silly? And I'm saying that's what Xbox is just kind of doing sometimes. They're like they do great in almost every aspect, in my opinion, from the console to the controller to the games and everything. I think it's great, but when it comes to marketing, I've never really understood them. They're always weird. They're always off the mark. It seems like two totally different businesses talking to each other. That's all I really meant, K-Mega. Like I said,
I got you. I totally understand your point, and I agree with you about Microsoft's messaging or Xbox's messaging when it comes to advertisement. I said this on NLG Tuesday night, was that I'm looking at Toonami on Sunday night, right, or late at night or whatever, you know, and when I'm getting ready to go to bed. And then I'm looking and I see PlayStation showing all their stuff. Nintendo is even advertising. And then I'm like, where are you at, Xbox? Why are you? I understand that you say that a lot of people don't watch TV, but you know what? It wouldn't hurt you to sit there and advertise Hi-Fi Rush during Toonami. Or when you're advertising, you know, or like some kind of, like a live show or something, like sporting events and where like man kids like us watch, like you know, Family Guy and Rick and Morty and stuff like that, and South Park. Those should be the targets that you should go after to put those advertisements on TV. Because if you got Nintendo that's even flexing a little bit after a certain time period at night, then Xbox, you should be doing the same thing. So I totally get that part. I just don't understand why some people are taking it so far out of pocket because of 2 additional months. To me, I don't care. If it was at November of this year, I would still be cool. Now, if it's 2024, then I totally understand. And then I would be like, yo, come on. You know what I mean? But I agree. Next time, don't give out no dates. Just do what you've been doing. Just do what you've been doing. Like with Forza, they haven't given no date. So nobody can go out here and bitch and complain and say, well, where's Forza? Where's Forza? They ain't giving no date. They just letting you know it's coming in here, 2023. That's it.
I was on a podcast just the other day where they were just like, all Xbox needed to do, they didn't need to say within the next 12 months. All they needed to do to say is by the end of 2023. And they could have just cut it.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That's nitpicking.
Some leeway room. That's what I'm saying. Just give yourself some room to.
Well, that's what the word targeting means. That's what targeting means, is leeway. You know what I mean?
Estimating.
All right, let me read the super chat and then go to Viper and hear what he got to say.
This is what they do. They should be a little bit better about that.
On certain occasions, I totally agree. They should have not given no date. But I mean, that was coming from Bethesda. Bethesda you can tell that they told Xbox, "Oh, we ready?" And Xbox like, "Well, shit, let's do it." And then next thing you know, maybe somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Or who knows? Bro. Maybe Xbox saw the game and they were like, "Yeah, you got a little bit more polish."
Or maybe when people was over here saying like, "This game is 30 frames per second," and people were like, "Nah, man, come on now. You got the most powerful console and you got only 30 frames. You ain't giving me a 60 frames mode with that." And so maybe they were like, "Man, let's go ahead and fix that." And maybe maybe there was some bugs in there. Maybe there was some spacemen and some people doing the hammer dance on there. So I mean, again, you know what I'm saying? Doing the typewriter and the hammer dance. So you know Bethesda games be going crazy sometimes. All right, let me read this from Sci-Fi Pimp. Oh, man, we got a space age pimp out here. He said, if Xbox was quiet until something was locked down, content creators would complain that they are not being transparent or giving enough. Bro,
man,
Thank you.
Yep.
That is 100%
exactly correct.
Man, that man, he is a pimp. He is a space age pimp. That is absolutely 100%.
Came in with the bitch slap.
Yes, he did. Space age,
man.
space age. Okay, I don't know why I'm so singy today. Anyway, Viper, what do you think, man? Are you in Ham's corner on this and saying like, hey, Xbox, shut the hell up. Just let us know. Give us yourself some leeway. Or are you kind of like, pretty much like the rest of the panel that's like, man, we not really caring, man. 2 months ain't nothing. I'm just happy that y'all gave a date for the game. And are you excited for Starfield? Oh, yeah, you did say you was excited, but let us know why you were excited for the game.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is a bunch of selective outrage. Okay,
I like that word. I like that word. Oh, say that again. Say that again.
Can you say that time around Chris Rock?
In the words of Chris Rock, selective outrage. Okay. Now, yes, they did say that it was these games that we are showing off are going to be within the next 12 months. Okay. Now, I didn't see the targeted part, but I was hearing a bunch of people saying that, well, if they don't release it within the next 12 months, then I'm not going to have an Xbox, or Microsoft lied to us. That's a big fat L. All right, fine, whatever. That's your opinion. Okay. Games need to be delayed in order for them to be better. If they need to be delayed, don't get pissed off and upset about a delay. Okay? Because you release a broken game, people are going to remember how messed up that game was when it got released. And they were going to keep on saying, oh, you should have delayed it. You should have delayed it. Now, when a game gets delayed and it comes out working well, just like Hi-Fi Rush, because nobody knew about it, and it was shadow dropped, and it did not have any day one patches. So now people are like, oh, Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, it looks like it's a goatee. All right, fine. It didn't get a day one patch. It didn't need one. And so that's what we want from Bethesda. They used to be called Bugthesda. Now we want to get rid of that stigma. And I think they want to get rid of that stigma as well. So we want this game finished. Let them delay it. I don't care. But then at the same time, I also agree with Ham where he says, shut the fuck up, Microsoft. Don't say a damn word. That's what you need to do. If you announce it, fine, you announce it. Don't give an exact date. Like the original one where they said, oh, it's coming out 11/11/2022. Okay, y'all fucked up on that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
100%. 100%.
So now you said, okay, fine, we need a little bit more time. Good. Just say that, yeah, we are going to delay the game. We're not going to give a specific date, but also don't put it in the same showcase where it says, oh, within the next 12. Just shut up. Just shut up. And whatever's going to come out in the next 12 months that you are guaranteed that you know for a damn fact that it's going to be ready, that's when you say something. Don't try to, predict that, oh, yeah, we're going to get this ready for you by this time. Yeah, I know they were struggling last year for games, and they wanted to whet the appetites of Xbox gamers. I understand that. But yes, we run into some problems. Game development is hard. Certain circumstances occur. And yes, games need to be played. I think people need to just chill, relax. You got so much in your backlog. You've got so many games coming in Game Pass. You have all of these day one third-party games that are coming into Game Pass that you would have never gotten on PlayStation. I mean, look at Lies of P. You've got Hi-Fi Rush. You have Monster Hunter Rise. You had Age of Empires 2, GoldenEye. I mean, so far in 2023, we are eating good. So I don't want to hear anybody complaining.
It's damn near gluttonous.
Exactly.
Bro. And I'm on a diet right now, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear anybody complaining that, oh, it's a big fat L. You needed to release this within the time. You need to stick to your word. Your word is bond. Shut the I mean, you have a lot of games right now, and if you don't like these games, you have more games that are in Game Pass that is able to be played, and it will whet your appetite for when the next major game comes out. Let Microsoft cook. Let Bethesda cook. All right? Yes, Microsoft does need to keep their mouth shut on a lot of stuff. I think they're way too transparent in a lot of things. Maybe they need to just kind of step back, reassess the situation. Yeah, they may be treated unfairly in a lot of things, but then sometimes they do step into the shit that they create themselves. Okay, so let's just cool it with the selective outrage, and let's get back to where it needs to be. Get back to gaming. Plain
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you have not played Azura's Wrath, you guys need to get on this game immediately, because listen, I know some of these cats out here, I don't play old games. If you have not played this game as you see in this gameplay, I want them to do it. This is Azura's Wrath.
It's a great game.
Oh my God, man!
I have it, but I haven't played it yet.
Oh my God, bro! I would, if they did a remaster of this, I would buy it. I would buy it, $70. I played. It is
got it. It's just that.
No, I want Capcom to get back to doing this again.
$70 for a remaster game?
I would do it for this one. For this one. The meat of the bone. Oh, let me read this super chat from Ray G4. I know. It's slanderous, but man, this is such a good game.
Excuse me, K Mega. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
But I think people really. I'm right here to give you the credit that you deserve, because this game right here, goated.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. K Mega plays games, man. I mean, I haven't been playing games in 2 weeks, but I'm playing games now. I'll be playing games tonight. I promise to God I'll be back on it. I still got some more games to optimize on the but I'm going to do it. Anyway. But thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you.
If you like into anime, or you like games like Dragon Ball, or if you like Dragon Ball Z at all, this game right here, Azura's
game
Wrath,
right here. Game right here. Game right here. You know what I'm saying? That's what how you say. Right here. Yeah, that's that West Coast slang. Here. Oh man, oh, let me read this super chat from Rain G4.
Get out of here.
That is a West. Man, you listen right here. It's right here. Wait, right here. That the boy right here. Nah, bro. I think you listen to some of the little West Coast cats, man. Everything like right here. All right, man. All right, cool. Right here. Right here. All right.
Calm your ass down.
I know. I'm so giddy. Man, John Moran, he got to stop that, man. And what kind of little gun was that he showed? Was that a 22? Because that was a little ass gun, man. He's a little dude. Like I was like, what is that, man? You better put that little thing down before somebody pull out a real burner. Anyway, range, man, I'm telling you, boy, pull out that stick, boy, make his ass do a hop, skip, and a jump. Something like Sean Kemp. Yeah, did you see what Sean Kemp busted out in broad daylight? That was a firecracker. That's something big.
I was like, what happened though, right?
What happened? Because I just seen him. I said, man, what is this old dude doing here? Well, what happened?
So he was robbed. Of some of his belongings. They happened to take an iPhone. Mm-hmm. He tracked the iPhone. Went down to where the dude was at with his phone and whatnot, and I guess it was a gunfight.
Damn. Oh, let it. Okay, so he's definitely in the right on that. All right, so let me read G4.
The
Rain G4
to make it look crazy.
Yeah, like man, because I was like, bro, what
black man,
brother, crazy black man from the NBA. He was retired. He just shooting and bro. What? Because I was like, no, man, come on, man, what are we doing? No, I was already on that mode. Like, man, were you rich? What?
Hey, yeah. When I read this news, I wasn't laughing, but the way you're describing it,
Bro, he came out the man. He had the man.
Stuff, man.
Bro, it was Boondock, man. He had on here. I thought he was blood ganging because he was in all red, man. I said, what is this dude doing? He's in 50s. Bro, you can't be set tripping. Come on, man. Now your 50s and a millionaire and you got like 20 kids? Oh, shit.
Dude,
anyway,
Rangy
4.
There was some sensitive information on that iPhone.
So thank God that he got robbed and he was defending himself because I do support the Second Amendment right.
He's like, you ain't finna expose me, sucker.
Right. He was like, I'm gonna light your ass up. Rangy 4, I promise I'm gonna get to you and we're gonna get to this other topic. I promise, guys. Rangy 4, Microsoft should start advertising on utility bills and W-2s. I agree. When I'm sitting here messing with TurboTax, I want to make sure that I see Xbox Game Pass on that piece. I want to see on my electric bill from OG&E, and they saying, yo, Xbox Game Pass, Wulong is available today. Wulong, yo, whatever. Or Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, come on, man. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Gear Strive, like
Wulong.
3 years later, you get Guilty Gear Strive. So
it's all right. We got all the characters too for $40. I picked it up too. What do you got to put? What is your point?
Marketing around here is pathetic. I have like real beef
it's a
with
Sony
Xbox marketing.
It's a Sony area, that's why.
You said is it the Sony area?
So what? Are they supposed to just give up? That's not how marketing works, bro.
I mean,
maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting because I think once Starfield comes out, or maybe they'll start actually getting to it once Redfall drops. Because I agree, they haven't pushed hard enough on the advertising stuff. Remember when we started seeing the kiosks and all this and all that? Yeah, it ain't really popping like it was supposed to. Because I went into GameStop to go get my son an Xbox for his birthday.
This is where I gotta stop you, K-Mega. Come on.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Do you really think Microsoft is going to advertise any of those games? Let's be real.
Oh man, Starfield. They're gonna advertise the hell out of that. If not Xbox, Bethesda will.
No, they're not.
No. That's Bethesda that's going to advertise, not
Correct.
Microsoft.
Bethesda's in charge of their own advertising.
Okay, yeah, well, this is why I'm
going to be in charge of their own.
And this is a good segue because we're gonna get into we're gonna combine topic 3 and 4 together, and this is why the ABK deal is so important for Microsoft because Activision knows how to solicit. Right. And if they can get those people out there at Microsoft to help Microsoft or whatever, and listen, I think Aaron Greenberg deserves all the credit in the world. He's a great guy. I don't know if he's got a budget or if they tell him to wait or they do other, because when he does get it popping, it's great. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's different, but I need more. And me personally, I just need more from the advertising scene. But maybe they're just waiting for these games to really start kicking through, and then we can start seeing more. I don't know. But anyway,
now, Lulu is actually part of the marketing team with being in communications.
Well, yeah, for Activision, they don't have Activision yet, so we'll see. Let's get to it. All right, so I want to get the Jim Ryan situation. But I want to ask you guys after that is your thoughts about how Game Pass is doing so far, especially hearing the news about Exo Primal coming to Game Pass in July, and I'll get your thoughts about that. But let's talk about Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan has said, quoted back in February 21st, that he doesn't want a new COD deal. I just want to block the merger. After the ABK deal, will relations between both Activision and Sony still be tight? Let me go to you first on this one. Viper, what do you think? What do you think, man? What do you think, Viper?
Okay, so you want the Rat Venom then?
Oh, I want the Rat Venom. I'm ready. I'm ready because because I was gonna go to Dark first, but Dark is gonna sit there and he's gonna pity pal around, and he's gonna need to get this work on this topic.
It's almost 10 o'clock, Viper. You say?
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock, so you can go ahead.
No one pity paddles like you do. Okay.
Boy, I do some slipping and slide, don't I? Anyway,
yeah, you do.
Stop it. This so again, so what do you think, Viper? I mean, first off, for Jim Ryan to say this, and to also, let's not forget, Jim Ryan also made the point of he kind of told on himself, talking about he's scared of there won't be no parity, and that he thinks that if Microsoft do get Call of Duty or this ABK deal, that they'll make games less user friendly on the PlayStation. What do you think about all this stuff, man? What the hell is going on with Jim Ryan and Sony over there?
Sounds like a lot of projecting.
Thank you. Because that's exactly what I was going to say. I'm glad you brought up that, because I was going to start on that first before I talked about his whole thing about blocking it. But I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad Hab Solo said that, because that's exactly what I was going to say. The fact is, you do it right now, because there's a lot of games that should be running much better on the Xbox than on the PlayStation. And for some strange reason, every single game that you got marketed runs better on. Oh,
pure
really?
Coincidence.
Really?
Pure coincidence.
Oh,
every
my goodness.
single game marketed by PlayStation is running
it's not
better.
just those games though. There's other third-party games that aren't running very good on.
And why is
Xbox.
that?
Because
why is that? Because
that's up to the developers, man. That's not up to
No,
PlayStation
it's not.
and Xbox.
No, it's no.
Is that why
it's
your
not
guys' side is asking for the documents with every
Damn right.
single?
Ooh, there it is, right there, Loke, right there. That's why they asking for them receipts.
That's exactly, because here's the thing. You ain't gonna ask questions that you don't know the answer to.
Hey, K-Mega, how you know we're not on some mafia shit and there's no paperwork?
Talk it.
So I mean, the fact is that Sony is doing some underhanded shit. And yes, because they are the lead platform, yeah, a lot of developers are going to first work with the lead platform. And then whatever time they have left, they'll just throw some shit together and give it to the other platforms. They ain't going to take their time because, oh, they short on money. The only money that they got was the money for the marketing from Sony so that they can work on the main platform, which is the PlayStation. Then they'll just throw some stuff together, give it to Xbox or give it to the Switch. That's why you see a lot of plats with the Xbox and PlayStation and sometimes the Switch, why they're not running as good as they are on the PlayStation. How is the PC not performing better than the PlayStation in a lot of games? So there's low and high ends on the PC. I always thought that, the lowest common denominator is what's supposed to be what the developers are targeting first. The lowest common denominator. Lowest common denominator is the PC, which is, and the whatever the lowest graphics card is, or the Switch is the lowest common denominator, or you've also got the Series S. But no, everything is working so much better on PlayStation. I wonder why. So
no, the PS4 is the lowest common denominator, dude. They still make games for them too.
Yeah, I understand that, but
there's some PCs that are running that run less than what the PlayStation 4 runs. That's
I was
that's
talking
a fact.
as far as console.
But he was saying overall. So
overall, yeah.
Get back to eating, Sir X Man.
No. What I mean, I'm glad everybody's jumping in.
Sir X Man is over there chewing. He smacking loud as hell. You don't work on PlayStation 4, dude.
Y'all should have heard. Y'all didn't hear me chomping on my Popeyes earlier, so.
Between you and Ham, boy, Ham was over there eating so good, man. I thought he was Mr. Spriggs. Shit. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I wish. Hey, man, I'd have to leave the podcast if I was on the Spriggs. I'd look like Dave Chappelle in the Chappelle Show after he
told
ate
you,
bro.
Baby, you hungry? Baby, I'm hungry. Anyway, all right. I won't have to play that video here. I won't have to do that. I got to play that video.
You
man.
really should, so I can sing with it.
I know.
Let's go.
No, we need to harmonize with
Ham
that video.
Solo
That's
singing?
what they need.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
Oh my goodness.
you
Anyway,
haven't
go
heard
ahead,
the singing
Viper.
part?
Sorry.
No,
No.
I mean this is basically projection. They're basically projecting onto Microsoft what they're doing. They are afraid that this almost $2 trillion company is going to do the same thing to them that they've been doing ever since they first got into the video game market. When they first got in, they wanted to get first of all, they wanted to get revenge on Nintendo for the bad relationship that they had. Then they kicked Sega out of the console market. They got rid of 3DO. They got rid of TurboGrafx 16. They got rid of Atari Jaguar stuff anyway. But they got rid of so many different other players in the gaming market. And now, and they are the number one, I would say, monopolistic company in the gaming sector right now, because they have more than a 70% market share if you only want to count Microsoft and Sony, since they don't want to count Nintendo. So Sony's got the monopoly, and they've been doing all these underhanded, shady stuff to these other companies just to keep their market lead. So yeah, they're scared because they know for a fact that all of these different marketing deals that they've got, the stuff is going to come to light once the paperwork comes out in court, if it comes out. I'm hoping it does, but they're scared because once parity is everybody's on an equal playing field with parity for games and with content, a lot of people are going to start switching, and they don't like that. They know for a fact that once everybody is on the same playing field, they don't have a leg to stand on. Because there's going to be some people who realize that, hey, I've been going with Sony because of their name, but overall, kind of shitty. Because the one thing that I'll say for me personally, when I got a Sony TV way back in the early 2000s, got a Sony TV. The damn thing was shit, overpriced shit. And then I went over to Samsung. I went over to LG. Oh my God. I was like, okay, these are much higher quality at a price. Everything that I've bought that had Sony branding on it was overpriced pieces of shit. And that's why I don't buy stuff from Sony. So that's why when people now finally realize when there's parity amongst the products that Sony releases versus other companies, they're going to realize, hey, I don't know why I was with Sony for this long. I don't know why I bought their products. And that's what they're afraid of. So I hope this stuff comes out, and I hope that people wake up and see what's going on. Now, as for Jim Ryan finally saying the quiet stuff out loud, I asked Lulu, come on now, show those receipts, show those regulators, because Jim Ryan can't get away with this bullshit, because he's not wanting to sit down with Microsoft. Even Bobby Kotick said Sony is not returning our calls. They're talking to the CMA and saying that, oh, Microsoft doesn't want to sit down and work with us. But you are not trying to negotiate. They got a contract waiting. They've already signed a contract with Nintendo, with Nvidia. All these other companies are for it. You're the only company that's saying you are against it. What is your problem? Your problem is the fact that you do not want to be on equal playing field with everyone else. You want to keep your marketplace dominance, and you're afraid that you're going to lose the dominance. You're going to lose your player base because now everything's all equal. So, yeah, that's where I'm at on this situation. And I think that, as soon as this thing goes through, Jim Ryan does need to get his ass fired. Plain and simple.
Okay.
You watch how you speak to your father, sir.
I know. And didn't you say at the beginning of the show that was your daddy?
Unfortunately.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Pops is making six figures. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even more. So I don't know, man. I mean, I would, Anyway.
Well, Phil Spencer is looking to adopt right now. So
come on, man. Boy, if you don't stop. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to you on this with Ham Solo. What is your thoughts of what Jim Ryan is saying, man? I mean, and for him spilling the beans about being afraid about the parity situation, do you really think that Microsoft would play that type of game if this ABK deal do go through?
No, I don't think they would, just because of the promises that they made, and I just don't think they're that sleazy, I guess. I felt like when I heard that from PlayStation, I was just like, wow, that sounds like projecting right there. That sounds like somebody saying like, oh man, I'm surprised you didn't like hit me while I was down. Like, when I hear something like that, I'm thinking, well, shit, you probably would have hit me while I was down if you're thinking that. God damn. But when it comes to what he said, like about like just wanting to shut it down, just because he doesn't want, like he's like, I don't care about the next Call of Duty. I just don't want the deal to go through. Like, I thought that was just insane to come out and say. I thought it was really funny. I watched some ILP last week with King David. He had a really funny take.
Oh yeah, that was a great take.
Out a bunch. You know what I'm talking about, K-Man?
Yeah, he pulled all those PlayStation exclusives up. Yeah.
Yeah. He pulled them out, and he was just like, "Man, you like we got all these games right here. So many good games." And like the whole panel fell for it. They're like, "Yeah, that game's dope. Yeah, oh man, that game's fire." And then one person on the panel, I think it was Cog or something, that said, I wonder where this is going.
Oh no, that was Attic. Attic was like, "What is the meaning of the Attic said that. Yeah.
And then King pulled out Call of Duty and he said, "But all of this doesn't matter because of this right here." And he just showed one game of Call of Duty and he said, "None of your whole first party studios matter because of this game right here. Without this, all of this is
you don't
nothing."
have this. Right.
Yeah, that was.
And I was just like, wow, that. I mean, yeah, that's a funny take, but that really makes you think a little bit deeper about what's kind of being said at this whole, oh man, they shouldn't get Activision and Call of Duty's importance and whatnot. I think it's just really funny that people want to. I think it's funny that people want to act like this was all Xbox's doing in the first place, because I feel like every day people erase the memory that Activision hit up Xbox, not the other way around. So I get confused when they're like, oh, this isn't fair, this isn't that, this isn't that. And at the same time, they clamor and then they tell me, or they tell any other Xbox fan, oh, you guys have no games. Oh, you guys have, you guys don't have this. You guys don't have that. And then at the same time, they're like, oh man, I hope you don't get that because that looks really scary. If you do that, we're doomed. I'm like, wait a second. Just like King David said, y'all got all of these. So I thought these meant something, but they don't, apparently.
But also tell them about the what Jim Ryan said about why he needs Call of Duty. and about his first party games.
I'll let you do that, bro.
So Jim Ryan basically said that he uses the money that he gets from Call of Duty so he can fund his first party games. So what King David was saying was correct. Without Call of Duty, they don't get those first party games.
I think that's a little misleading because I think that's a little misleading. I think that's a part of just the ploy for Sony to try to make themselves look like a really smaller entity than what they really are.
Yeah, well, to me, during the PS3 era, it's just like if they didn't have marketing rights to Call of Duty, so
right, and they still did absolutely fine, and they still sold. Yeah, they still sold 90 million PlayStation 3s, and you know what I'm saying. Even though
they had exclusives for it too,
and they had big time exclusives, right, and new IP. So again, that is part of that's a part of a narrative that is pushed to try to make the regulators look at them as though they're the little guy. That's their whole, this is their whole MO, their whole stick is to try to make Microsoft look like this, like their old big, huge conglomerate that is the juggernaut that just want to take out the little man. Like Sony is trying to make themselves out to be just a little bit higher than a mom and pop store. That's exactly what Sony is trying to play themselves to be.
There's an interesting thing Loke said earlier on our show that he said he read a little bit deeper into what was kind of going on with the deal, and he had noticed that this deal is like, although it's a 10-year deal, it's only supposed to be for the PS5. Am I right, Loke, saying that?
Mm-hmm.
Loke finally went to sleep.
Well, maybe he fell asleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
You talking about the marketing rights for Call of Duty?
No,
I'm just talking about the 10 years that is offered for Call of Duty is only for the PS5. So if they make a PlayStation 6,
well, they would probably. What would probably happen is that Microsoft would come with them with another contract to do another deal.
But would Microsoft once they get their money back?
Right.
I mean,
we'll
they
see,
might,
and that's the thing that Sony is appropriately frustrated with. But I feel like that's appropriate for Sony to be frustrated about that in particular. Like, hey, have somewhere in the contract where it says for PlayStation 5 and whatever consoles come after.
But how is Sony going to negotiate when they're not even coming to the table to negotiate what they got now?
True.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the whole point. Like, okay, 10 years, right? Like, so I think that this is what I've been saying about this generation. I'm thinking this generation is going to be a lot longer than what people are thinking. I'm already seeing articles and stuff come out to saying the PlayStation 6 is on the way. Like, no, they're in production probably, or they're probably in the lab talking about what they're going to add to it or whatever. But they're not going to put in a 3090 hardware in the box and sell it for the same price. If they did that we're talking about a close to $1,000 rig. I mean, not rig, but console. That's not happening. So
Sony don't care.
You gotta wait.
They think those people will buy.
No, they're not gonna give somebody $1,000 freaking console.
No. There's limits to this. There's limit to this.
Either.
Well, 550. See,
550. They probably would, but
people. Well, I mean, obviously they are. People are buying them. But I'm just saying. But $1,000? Nah, hell no. Console gamers ain't moving like that. Not a grand. Not a grand.
What happened at the beginning of this generation when the scalpers were selling those for $1,000 and $2,000?
But did you see that Sony's numbers were not? They weren't bragging about numbers because shit. That was just scalpers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, those are people. That's always going to be a hardcore audience that's going to spend the money. But there was other people that was just waiting until those consoles came into the market. You know, because they're not paying $1,000.
If you can get anybody to buy your product, then you can put any price on it, and they still buy it. Trust me, Sony would make $1,000 console, and
especially if it's just as powerful as a high-end PC that we have today. People will buy it. They will buy it because it'll be cheaper. They'll do it.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
They will.
They will not. They will not. They will not. But they will not buy a. They will not. They will not spend $1,000 for a console. The casual market will not do that. That's crazy. Because then people will be because what you're doing
a massacre like it was with the PS3. That's what
right. And if Xbox decided to be stupid like that, their sales would be twice as low. It can't happen.
It's less than a long.
Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, Xbox. But no. I say the max that a console can be sold is $700 at the max.
No, no, 600 is the max.
Okay, I think that there will be people
in this day and age. 700.
I say 700 is the max, but no more. Hell no, you ain't going past $701. That's not people ain't going no further, no further. $7.01. Nobody ain't going no further. Like hell no.
Hey,
fuck that.
You forgot about the tax. Come on now.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like the tax, like $7. You put a 1 cent on there. That's a tax. That's some tax on top. Nah, son. Nah, bro. Nah, buddy.
Hold it. Then they sell PSVR. Fucking.
Yeah, because for $700 too. Shit, nah, bro. They ain't doing that. Anyway, Ham, go ahead and finish. Continue, please. I know we just took over your whole little spot, man. Sorry, bro. Go ahead, man.
Oh, it happens every time.
I know, Sir X-Man starts talking and he just be messy. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I said, luckily, I was pretty much done with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You're pretty much done with that. All right. I will get back to you guys on the the part about Game Pass, but let's keep it moving. Loke is asleep now. So and it's only 10:15 Texas time. So Wakanda, Texas time. I don't know why he goes to sleep so early. But anyway, let's go to Sir X-Man on this one.
So, Dark Bull, I gotta do some medical stuff real quick. If you don't
mind. Why you didn't do medical stuff? Why you?
Because it's my time to do it for a minute, dude. That's all. I got a timetable for that now. The doctor set it up.
Right.
It'll only take like 5-10 minutes, dude. That's all.
5-10. I know. 10 minutes. That's fine. I mean, them the pins come on. They're pretty tight now these days. I get it. All right. The pins, man. You know what I'm saying? Which one are you using? Are you using the little strap on like a diaper, or are you putting the pull up like? Because you a big boy now. Which ones are you using? All right, bro. Listen.
I'm a big kid now.
Okay, hurry up. We're gonna do your thing, Sir X-Man. All right. The slander is so delicious here at GRG. Dark, okay. Your thoughts. Oh, stop it. What is your thoughts about this situation? I know we talked about it a little bit on next podcast, but bro, why is your main man Jim Ryan out here out of pockets just spilling the beans, man? Why is he spilling the beans? Talking about parody.
Because he don't know when to shut the hell up. That's what it is. Like the dude really needs to shut up. Like he can't. Like this is just going on too long. Like maybe it's not him that's doing it. Maybe it's the guys,
his bosses,
are saying, the bosses are saying like, hey, you need to be saying stuff about this because this can't be happening. Otherwise you're gonna get fired, but
he is CEO of SIE. Come on now.
But he ain't the main man though. You know what I'm saying? Yoshida is.
Yeah. Like the guys in Japan are the main. Don't get it twisted. They are the ones who still run that company. For sure. I don't feel like it's I just don't me, man, I just don't give a crap about
I know you don't care about it. That's why I'm kind of avoiding that and just talking about Jim Ryan, man. Like I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Jim Ryan, for me personally, I don't like Jim Ryan.
I
think he's a quack. I don't agree with anything that he usually says for the most part. I just honestly, I don't even really pay attention to him. All I care about is the games and stuff like that. I don't give a crap about any of the other stuff. I understand that a lot of you guys get into the technical things and all that stuff, and like, you know, the console and like, what the CEOs are doing and stuff like that. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't get into any of that stuff. I don't care about any of that stuff. All I care about is what games these consoles are giving us. That's it. Um, but of course, we're on a podcast, so there are times where I do have to go into that stuff.
Right.
And for the most part, for me, I don't care for Jim Ryan at all. Um, and I think if this deal goes through with Xbox, he is probably not going to have a job after that.
Ooh, you think that after his superiors has forced him to make all these to say all these statements and things like that, they will make him a scapegoat? You really think that?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Ooh,
you kidding me?
Wait.
You kidding me? That's how business works, man.
I know, but I'm just
let's go with the Japanese dishonorment. Come on now, you've dishonored us. You haven't done what you're supposed to do.
But that's just business in general. Like, you got to have the fall man. You have to have the fall guy, and he's the fall guy. And that sucks for him. But shoot, like somebody's got to do it, right?
Well, that makes sense. While he was on his R. Kelly and he's fighting for his damn life right now, saying all the stuff he said. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But that's the thing. Like, it's just a lot of just crap. We all know why PlayStation wants to stop this deal. We know why, because they don't want Call of Duty being only on Xbox or Game Pass. That's what they want. They don't want that. They want people spending their $70 on a game, which I don't think is worth $70 most of the time, anyways. But that's what they want. They want people spending the money on the game, which is understandable because they're a business. That's what business is, to make money, and they just, I think that they're in a position where they are kind of like, well, shoot, we need Call of Duty, and which makes sense, they need Call of Duty, Xbox needs Call of Duty. The only one that I think would survive without Call of Duty, which they have been for almost an entire couple generations now, is Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo can survive without Call of Duty, but that's because they have a ton of IPs that are like beloved by their community, and you know, uh, and it's just, you know, they just Sony just needs to just either, like, keep their damn mouth shut and give the CMA what they want and what they need, and then see where it goes from there. Just see where it goes. If it goes in the favor of Xbox, oh well, like, I mean, to me personally, okay, whatever, but we don't know. We don't know until we see more information about it.
Agreed.
And when the deal goes through.
Let me go and let me hit Rangy for his super chat. The man is disrespectful. His slander is delicious, as always, though. He said, "Sir X-Man, aka I'm a big kid now. Pull ups. Good God, man."
You're wrong, my friend. You're wrong on so many levels.
Wouldn't it be more like depends for him? But
No, I mean, well, yeah, but it's like,
I'm not at that damn stage yet.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't leaking. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got like like random leaks or anything. You good.
You
All
ain't
right. All right, man. Let me stop. I have definitely been on one tonight. And I ain't even been drinking. I've just been drinking water and some coffee. Damn. All right. So let's go to you, Sir X-Man. Your thoughts. And then briefly after that, we'll talk about Game Pass. But what is are you good now or oh, you need some more time? Okay. All right.
Swallow.
Let me clear this throat.
Oh shit! Okay, what's going on? Oh, the Mogwai. We're gonna feed the Mogwai. Hot damn, Lord have mercy. Oh my
You
goodness.
fed him with your stupid joke that you just did.
I
damn
did, man. We're gonna feed the damn Mogwai. Well, I ain't gonna get no monetization tonight. But go ahead, man. Go ahead. Talk.
This all boils down to one thing. Sony wanted to buy Activision. They wanted to, but his real master said, no, you can't buy this. We ain't paying that kind of money for that. So Activision said, all right, we know Sony ain't got the money. Let's see if Microsoft can help us out to make us a better company. So Microsoft said, we got you. And Jim Ryan is saying, I don't want you to get them. Crying like a little girl on February 21st. And since he didn't have the backing of his supposedly major big company with tons of money, like I say, they only got now $5 billion to play with to buy acquisitions as of the rest of this year.
Whoops.
As far as, and I've said it to me so many times, Sony is on company welfare. Sorry. I have to do it. I don't care what anybody thinks. They don't have the cash allowance to do it. They barely got enough to buy Square Enix when that time comes.
Oh no, they don't have the money for that either.
Nope.
No, they got the money for Square Enix. Stop that. Come on, man.
No, they
don't. They have some money, but I don't know if it's money for
the $5 billion
for
is for Sony as a whole. It's not for the PlayStation division by itself.
Right.
$5 billion is for
Sony as a whole.
Sony as a whole. So they ain't got the money for Square Enix.
They ain't got the money like that. Nope. So they want to stop this acquisition because it's like not a nail in their coffin, but a thorn in their side. And they've built themselves up as kings of gaming that they don't want no thorn on their side. They want to have it all. But guess what? You're going into a new world with a new generation with new ways to play games that you're going to get left behind, that is putting a thorn on your side because you don't know and you don't have, I guess I'm going to get hate for this too, the intelligent people to invest in the new way of playing games.
Ooh.
That's your fault. Nobody else's. You wanted to stay the old way of doing things. You came out with this supposedly version of Game Pass that's like 10% of what Game Pass really is.
Oh, don't be generous.
Oh, hell no. So you used to be the innovator, but you stopped being that. For years, you have started, and I'm talking years, maybe 20 years, you started falling behind everyone and doing what you do with these special deals for just your console, period, instead of investing in your infrastructure. When Xbox came online, you didn't really do your online until the PS3 because your PS2 online was garbage. I played it. It was not that good.
And wasn't the PS2 online only for Final Fantasy 11 with that?
No, it was online for SSX, Need for Speed, games like that also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Need for Speed Underground mostly. And it was garbage and I went to the Xbox to play it. But you got into the area where you just started copying the little things that you could do instead of making big things to innovate. So now that the company is innovating and has the cash at hand to do whatever they want to make this gaming industry better, you don't like where it's going, Jim Ryan, which is Viper's father. And now that this acquisition is going through, you're scared because you won't say the truth out loud. We don't want Microsoft to have them other IPs. That's why you're trying to stick to Call of Duty. We know it's about the other IPs and the cellular phone stuff, but you can't say that out loud because you're not in those industries. You know, Microsoft is setting up to put Call of Duty and other games everywhere, but all you want is Call of Duty. So what Microsoft is going to do is say, we're going to give you Call of Duty. Everything else, we can do it the hell we want. Because Phil said his decision to put other games on other platforms is on a, what did it say, I'll see or something like that notification?
No, case-by-case basis.
A case-by-case basis. Yeah. So, but all you want is Call of Duty. And they're going to give you that, what is that other game? The Overwatch. They're going to give you Diablo, but that's it. That's it. But all you want to wrap up is Call of Duty for 10 years. They can give you this Diablo because it's in it's agreed in the contracts and stuff like that and everything else. They can give you the Overwatch because it's agreed in contracts. But the next Diablo, because all you want is Call of Duty, they don't have to give you. And deep down inside, that's what you're really scared of. Because Activision is big. We all know it's big. And it's sad that their stock portfolio is actually worth about the same amount as Sony right now. For Activision. No one talks about that, though. So, you know, you need to calm down. Stop spilling your secrets out on the things that you've been doing for the past few years. And every time you open your mouth, it's things that you've been doing. So people are going to start paying attention to that and say, wait a minute. Have they been downing consoles, you know, downgrading console games just to have the better one on theirs? You opened your mouth to that. Nobody else did. Nobody else brought that up. Callisto Protocol. And we probably going to get Forsaken because it's supposed to come to Xbox, in about a year? It's probably going to be
2 years.
No, 2 years.
Well, whenever it comes out, ain't nobody going to care. But when it does come out, it's probably going to be dummied down so stupidly that we won't even be able to play it because you don't even care.
Shit to Hades.
But here's the thing. Who says it's going to come out in 2 years for us now? Because that developer was just attached to Square Enix. So they might not have to honor their contract for it to come out on Xbox in 2 years.
We'll fold it back into Square Enix.
Yep. So, you know, once again, Sony makes games that's supposed to come a few years later, Final Fantasy VII, but it's skirted away not to come there anymore. So it's like, you need to get your stuff in order, just like, I'm sorry, Microsoft needs to get this stuff in order as far as how they putting out games. You know, you need to start developing games on your console. Spend that $5 billion you got left or whatever big Sony's going to give you and put it into some of the games that you know that people want that can help you make money and make better games and multiplayers like they have over there on Xbox. Get your shit together and stop blaming your shit on other people and what they do. You brought this on yourself. That's it. I'm done. K-Mega, take it away.
Wow, man. We fed the Mogwai after midnight. This man here, DJ Birdo in the chat, he said, Miss Patty.
He fed him, but he stayed a Mogwai.
Well, no, he was gremlin. He was doing some gremlin. He said the word portfolio, man. He was on something. You know what I'm saying? He was over there. He was saying that shit.
That was a pretty big word for him.
That was a nice word coming from him, man. So X-Man was on it. He was ready. But DJ Birdo Doss said, Miss Patty, Sir X-Man's waiting on his milk. Hey man, Miss Patty left a long time ago, man. We tried. Yeah, Miss Patty's ass. Miss Patty bailed out, man. She took Dark's money and got on.
I got milk, man. I got milk already. Come here, baby. Come feed me this baby. Come here.
Oh, there we go. Lord have mercy. All right. Okay. So quickly, and because I want to. There's two more, but I know the last one's going to be real quick because you guys don't play Halo. Only I do.
I play Halo. I'm enjoying myself.
Anyway,
bro.
so but I do want to get So with Game Pass, right? Like, what do you guys think? And this is kind of be an open discussion, so everybody can just say what they want to. Your thoughts about Game Pass so far this year, especially hearing the news that XO Primal is going to be day one on Game Pass. What do you guys think of Game Pass right now? And could this be the best year for Game Pass so far?
Yeah. Wow. But it's coming.
Wow. Oh.
I'll give it an 8 for right now.
An 8? That's it?
For right now.
Oh,
I mean, I think that's reasonable. That's
8?
No, it's not.
People
harsh.
in the chat, tell me what you give Xbox Game Pass right now from the beginning of this year to now, from knowing what we are getting, for knowing what we're getting right now. What do y'all give it?
Games. We're giving good games, K-Man. We are getting good games, but
and you just give it an 8?
I just give it an 8 because I want to see how the other games show up, that are coming to us. If I feel the games are really, really awesome, then I'll switch that to a 10. I can only judge it on what they've given us now. High on Life, great game.
That was in December, so that was last year.
I know, but it still counts as some of the games newer that we're getting with Game Pass.
I said 2023. Stop doing that.
2023. Then yes. I definitely will have to give it an 8 for right now, because right now, Hi-Fi Rush, Wulong is good, Wulong is hard, and what's that other one that came out the week before that? Oh, Atomic Heart. For me, it's okay. So, but I haven't seen that the lightning in the bottle for me, other than Hi-Fi Rush right now. If you want to go 5 this year, but I've seen a lot of little games that have been fun, that aren't on Metacritic crap or stuff like that because they're not important enough. But some of those little games were fun. And I love what I'm getting with the variety of Game Pass. But until they show, get to the bigger ones, then I'll rate it higher. Like that vampire one and that, another one they're supposed to be coming out with. But if they drop Forza in there soon,
it's an automatic 10.
It's an automatic 20. Automatic 20 out of 10, bro.
Okay. All right. So you get 8, all right. So you give it an 8, while 2 fighters and a third one is coming here this month. Guilty Gear Strive. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
I included the fighters.
I'm correct. You didn't say them. And then JoJo.
Fighters is your thing, bro.
No. Let me keep going. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Those 3. Wulong. Soul Hackers 2 got added. Atomic Heart. The Shadow Warrior 3 Definitive Edition. Madden dropped this month. Okay, I'm saying a game called Mountain Blade. Okay, well, I'm just saying. That's just recently added. Hold on, there's more. You know what I'm saying? Hot Wheels Unleashed, Gundam. Hi-Fi Rush, Monster Hunter Rise, Persona 3, Persona 4.
Games that were in there. I can't give it a full 10 right now, okay, man.
Age of Empires 2? What?
That's not my thing. That's not my thing.
Oh no. Okay.
You know, that's not my thing. I don't like RTSs like that. That's why I didn't play Halo Wars. You know, it's not my thing. You know, but from what I've seen, that's why I said I give it an 8. But you put the big ones in there, then she jumps up real high. Not just Forza. You know, some of them games aren't my niche.
So even if Forza drop in there, you still ain't giving it a 10.
Oh, Forza dropping there. I told you that's getting a 20. That's just my opinion.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? What do you think about Game Pass so far in 2023 for the games that we know that's going to be dropping at this point right now?
So
what grade you think? What did you say?
That was good. He said Square Enix market capital is $5.82 billion. Sony don't got enough.
God dang.
They said I'd give it a 5.
Shit.
I wouldn't have reached that damn low.
Is it a 5 out of 5?
You said, I think he said 5 out of 5.
Nope.
What is a 5 out of 5? So a 5 out of 10. Okay, so why would you give it a 5 out of 10? We need to know. We need to know.
5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10 for the simple reason that it's average, right? Right now.
Okay.
There's the only game that really appeals, I think, to anybody is Hi-Fi Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Atomic Heart you can't count because it's a third party. And
you can't count those now?
You can't count Wolong because it's a third party.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Exclusive wise, it's a 5.
Okay. All right. So you had to put a stipulation on it. A disclaimer. Okay. All right. Hey man, my main man Other Zinc is over there in that ass. He over said, what does PlayStation Plus score in 2023, brother? What's that?
Oops.
Oh, that's a 2. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, at least he's being diplomatic here.
He's keeping that same energy.
He's keeping that same energy.
Hey, can't wait till the boy Fahim back and he talking about you.
Bro. Oh yeah. I heard he said there's a magical thing called a bank loan that Sony can go ahead and get that Square Enix. Go right ahead, bro. They're gonna spend all that $5 billion that's supposed to be going on other things on Square Enix.
No. K-Mega, no, it ain't no bank loan. They got to go sell some stuff to GameStop so they can get some in-store credit.
Oh, damn.
They get $2 for Forsaken.
Man, stop that. Stop that. You got to stop talking bad about Forsaken. I'm not going to permit that. Forsaken is a good game, man. It's not a bad game. Forspoken. I said Forsaken. Goddamn it. I'm calling it out his name now. Forspoken. Forspoken is not a bad game. I said Forsaken.
I never called it Forspoken.
Oh, my God. Okay. All right. So I guess y'all didn't really talk about Game Pass like that. I just want to quickly just say, I think Game Pass is a damn sure 9. Hi-Fi on Life is such a wonderful game. Wulong, not going to be for everybody, but that is a quality title. Atomic Heart, not for everybody as well, but it's a quality title. Soul Hackers 2.
How can you give it a 9?
Well, because I'm saying not for everybody. For me, those are quality titles. For me, those are quality. Those games graphically, the way that they run, the way that they feel, they perform fantastic.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I said it's not for everybody, so I'm saying but no, for me, it's a 9. Those are quality titles. On top of it, you bring the Mighty Madden in here, yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? The Fighters, man, that's already juicy to me. Like, I mean, this is great. Great. And even they
to say juicy.
Succulent. You know what I'm saying? I want to say succulent. I'm gonna say it. And
I have a correction on PC Game Pass.
You got Dark Tide on there too on PC. There's a couple of extra ones out there.
I will give a 10 on PC Game Pass.
Why would you give it on PC Game Pass a 10?
Because even you said it. You even said that, people are not really, they're talking bad about PC Game Pass, and you even said it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's off the chain.
Maximizes the games.
Ooh-wee.
Beautiful.
Ooh-wee, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? That boy, the way Xbox optimized them PC, the PC game. Boy, I sit there, I was looking at that, man. I'm telling you, the flesh wants to be the part of the master race, but my heart will always stay with my Xbox, man. I can't do that. I can't do that. I just turn on the Xbox just to let her know that I care. Right there.
I know you've already
I was booting it up before we started. That's why I was late to the show. I was playing it. I said, good God damn.
I know, right?
Shit.
Did you see how
it was so crispy.
Did you get to the part with the
crispy.
waterfall and how the waterfall looked?
Oh, yeah.
Climbing that dragon, man. I was
no, that's in the beginning. That's in the beginning. Anyway, let's stop.
Five is average.
You hush. You hush, or you PC Master Race heathen. We're talking about Game Pass on Xbox only, sucker.
Pass on Xbox.
I know it feels good. Oh, juicy.
Halo is a totally different beast on PC.
It is.
I'm like, holy shit.
It is. All right, but we got to keep it moving because we got 2 more topics and I want to get out there because there's nobody really want to talk about Game Pass except Game Pass should be. I see some people say 7. Fahim, I'm just going to. What did you just say? Because I know you said something out of pocket. I see Darth Kermit. He said a 7 out of 10. Okay, all right. He says. So we just count first parties again. So yeah, he's
never
into.
Gave your rank, K-Becker.
I said 9 out of 10.
Oh, you only one number ahead of me, dude. Damn.
It don't matter. It's more than an 8 already, man. When they said Exo Primal's dropping day 1 on Game Pass, I said, man, shut your mouth. I'm sorry. And then of course Starfield, we know that's gonna be on Game Pass, even though those suckers was trying to lie and say that. Okay, no, I got to tell you because Crispy said something.
Pissing me off.
Oh yeah, because Crispy said something last night on next podcast. This was what led me to ask about the Game Pass topic. Okay, so he is coming out and he's saying that Xbox is getting ready to just be a publisher and not be a first party, not have first party titles because they're going to put everything on everything. Like, I totally disagree with that. I think Xbox is doing something a little bit different, being playing that publisher role, but also staying in the roots of where they came from by still having exclusive content. What do you guys think of that? Because that's what I was kind of leading to with the whole Game Pass thing. What do you guys think?
Okay.
What Crispy was talking about yesterday by saying that Game Pass, once the ABK deal goes through, they're going to eventually become a third-party publisher because they're going to put all of their content on every platform. He said that. That's why we got into that argument. Well, it was a debate. You know what I'm saying? I love Crispy to death. But I was like, man, you're crazy for thinking that. There's no because people were saying this beforehand. When they got Bethesda, and then when they picked up the other titles, they were already, people was making that speculation saying that because of Game Pass, they want to put Game Pass on everything. They are going to want to be a publisher instead of being a traditional console maker. And lo and behold, what is Starfield? An exclusive. Halo is still an exclusive. You know, I think that they're going to play with that because there's going to be certain games they know that they can make more money of being a multi-plat, but they will still keep exclusives because there are people that are fans of Xbox and want to buy and play those games on Xbox. So I don't think they'll ever just go out and be a publisher like Sega or something. They will toe the line because they want to do something different, but they will never be just throwing all their games into everything like some of these people are predicting. Your thoughts?
So basically, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Viper.
No.
So, man, come on, man. We ain't got that much time. Somebody say some shit.
What the fuck?
Damn. Stop being nice. Let's get to it. Go, Viper.
All right. So, yeah, they are going to play halfway third-party publisher. So what I mean by that, look at what is done with Minecraft. Look at what's done with ESO. All these games that they already have on other platforms, they gonna milk those other platforms so that their platform can grow. yes, they want Game Pass everywhere, but they do want to build up the Xbox platform as a whole, and then when it comes the opportune time where consoles will no longer be a thing, then yeah, there'll be a huge platform, and yes, they will have their exclusives, but they will still, if there's other platforms out there where they can make some extra money, they're going to make that money because they're a business. That's what they want. They want to make money.
The only two companies that Microsoft has a good tiding with, and now it's that Nvidia stuff too. Nvidia will be getting every Game Pass game. That's in their contract.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that. And the only other one is Steam. And Nintendo will get Call of Duty. But and
no, they'll get some more. They'll get some more games as well because they got another deal on top of that as well.
Who, Steam or Nintendo?
Nintendo and Xbox, because I think Nintendo is
going. Nintendo and Xbox are friends.
So yeah, there'll be some more Nintendo games coming on Xbox for sure. I could definitely see it.
Yeah, just like I will see when this deal is done. I will see. I think they'll do Hi-Fi, Hi-Fi Rush on the Nintendo. That's a good game for the Nintendo platform. It really is.
Yep.
And but we know the other party. I'm not going to say their name. They might be ass out of the situation because of what they've been doing. But I think Microsoft is going the right path, and I think they're trying to play nice. And it's that old saying, play nice until it's time not to play nice. And I think they're starting to hit that boiling point. They are. And if I'm not trying to bring it up again, but if this deal fails, I think it's going to be scorched earth.
Yep.
Because
I think
in my
so too.
eyes, Microsoft is doing everything right to make this deal go through. They're following all the rules, and they're trying to make it more pliable for other gaming, companies and stuff like that. So, and I think a lot of the other gaming companies are not going to play nice with Sony anymore. And I think the tides are going to turn to more things going to Microsoft, as far as exclusive deals and things like that. And then Sony's going to be ass out.
I don't know if Sony will be ass out because they'll still remain to be the market leader. Not the market leader, the console leader. But that's the question for how long, because it will change. Especially once this deal happens, especially if Game Pass gets,
Correct, Mega. And you saw how much Sony threw some of these other companies under the bus during this time of doing this acquisition.
Well, yeah, we talked about that. But anyway, all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got these two more topics, and the last topic is going to have to be really quick. But I want to ask you. No, I just want to ask you guys questions about Square Enix and because I brought this up a couple of weeks ago, telling you guys that Square Enix was going to announce their earnings, and they were going to say that they were under expectations, and they were their games didn't sell well. So
didn't meet expectations.
Yeah, did meet expectations. So who's at fault here? And you know what? We at the end of the show, so it's time for me to get messy. Who's at fault here? Somebody got to look in the mirror. Is it Square Enix or is it the PlayStation fans? Which one? Which one? Which one?
Square, dude.
You sure? You sure?
It's
okay.
Both.
Well, let's hear it, Dark. Are you saying it's both? Okay.
If they actually made
it's a Square
great games, then it would be fantastic. But
Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII remake was not a great game.
It was a great game, a fantastic game.
It didn't outsell. It didn't outsell Final Fantasy 15. It still hasn't outsold Final Fantasy 15.
But we're not talking about the Final Fantasy franchise. I'm talking about the other games that they came out with that weren't good. Like Valkyrie Elysium wasn't good. They came out with Forspoken, which wasn't on par to what people were expecting. They've made a lot of mistakes where they've kind of put their all their eggs in one basket to see if people would like to play these games, and people are like telling them like, no, man, this isn't it.
Okay. Anyone else, please? Who's at fault here? Dark is saying it's just Square. Is it just Square, or is it somebody else?
So this is I say that it's, first of all, it's Square for trying to take the Sony money. That's one thing. For them trying to do NFTs, because they were focusing on NFTs, and that's why what's his face is getting fired. The CEO of Square, they're getting rid of him. And in addition to that, I also think that it's PlayStation fanboys not purchasing those games.
That's what I'm talking about. You hit it. Talk about it. We need to talk about this, please.
Because here's the thing: they want to talk about how, oh, look at these bangers, and it's got that PlayStation fragrance on it. Really? Because you say that Forspoken.
But they say that they're talking about the first party games. They're not talking about those second party games.
They are.
They say
Stop that, Dark.
Didn't they say
no,
that,
they are not. No.
Yeah, you know they damn man. Forspoken was because everybody was calling it. I forgot what the original name of it. A Project Elita or whatever. Athea. Well, yeah. I think because I thought that was a way better name, but. Yeah, know everybody was over there capping for that game. Horde, that PlayStation.
Who was capping for that game?
Everyone was.
Anybody capping for that game. The only
they ain't capping good now because they didn't want that money.
I saw you.
They didn't want to spend that. No, bro. I sit there and I just said I was going to support it because it had a black protagonist, and I mean because remember, hold on, wait a minute.
Liked it.
I liked it. Yeah, but hold on. Let's get real here. Didn't the PlayStation stands tell us that we were misogynist and prejudiced if we didn't go support this game? If they're Forspoken? Didn't they tell us that?
I don't know. I know David Jaffe said that crap.
Bro, no, it was more than David Jaffe. It was a lot of stones that came out there.
Gamers who said that.
Yeah, bro. They said it. They said it.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, they said it.
You see what you want to see. That's what it is.
Dark don't go all deep into Twitter like that. So exactly. I can believe him. I can believe him on that. But they were that. I seen tons of them. And I'm like, where were y'all at when I was making my crusade about Halo 5 and about #SaveLock? Y'all was too quick to tell me that Halo 5 was trash. But now we sit there. Shut your damn mouth. One more word out of you about Halo 5. Ejectocito, cuz. Anyway. Anyway, but go ahead, man. Go ahead. Continue, please. So it's only there was a Viper.
You want me to continue?
Yeah.
No, yeah. So they didn't purchase the games. They wanted to say that Forspoken was going to outsell Starfield, and
they did. They did.
Yeah, they did.
The game ain't come out yet.
Right. When Hi-Fi Rush beat it in sales, they still said that. They still wanted to say, "Well, look, Forspoken was on the NPD at number 7."
In the EU, somebody's grandma's mamas had an extra copy more than Forspoken. Yeah. No, they did. They did that. Yeah.
So I'm like, I blame Square for thinking, oh, let me just stick with the market leader and give these exclusives, take that Sony money, and then they basically made all these bad decisions. They got rid of Eidos Montreal. They got rid of Crystal Dynamics and sold to Embracer for $300 million. Why? Why would you do something that stupid?
And Embracer just got the Tomb Raider IP for right now for $600 million. They kept Crystal Dynamics and they made $300 million more dollars. Come on.
Exactly. They flipped that shit around and gave it to Amazon. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. So this is where I say it's Square Enix is at fault. But then it's also those PlayStation fanboys that wanted to not call them out on their bullshit.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
But shouldn't Xbox gamers be at fault too? Because you talk about
don't start that. Don't start that. Oh my God.
That was a third-party game, so I'm just saying, like.
I bought Tomb Raider. Mega bought Tomb Raider.
But you're not the majority of Xbox gamers, are you?
That's oh no. Hey, no. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. It sold more on Xbox than it did on PlayStation.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because it was. Yeah, because it was an Xbox exclusive for a year.
A year.
1 year exclusive. Yeah.
1 year exclusive.
That's right, yeah.
They were just trying to play Sony's game. That's all.
Because Tomb Raider traded. They were traders.
Dark, to your point, you're making a point right now, Dark, on this subject, right? So Sony wants to make you wait to play a game on PC or on the console. So what do you think happens when those games come 1-2 years later to the other console? Guess what? Nobody cares by then. It don't sell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nope. Nobody cares. Right. Yeah. Case in point.
That's why I think times exclusives are stupid.
I agree. Okay, so we got to keep going because we run out of time. And the super chat, Verge Brizzle, because that's what we're going to talk about. He says, Mega, off topic, but Halo looks better and faster. We're going to talk about Halo before we get out of here. So does anybody else has anything else to say about who's at fault for the Square Enix situation? Because I mean, I'm saying it's both, but I say it's more on the PlayStation community because
Xbox gamers too. No, there's Xbox gamers too. That you
the games don't even come to Xbox.
Yes,
how is that? It's for spoken on Xbox. Is it in Game Pass? No.
Didn't Final Fantasy 15 and 13 come to Xbox? Didn't Final Fantasy 12 come to
and Final Fantasy 15 still has outsold.
Those games did not.
Everybody I know.
Final Fantasy 15 is outsold Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Those games did
it's sold enough.
Sell well on Xbox.
Okay, but well, no, hold on. Let me go ahead and put this bow on this puppy and send him on.
Right
no. They should be pissed off because this man's over here throwing the slander. Let me put a bow on this baby and send him on. But this sapsucker here, Final Fantasy 15 is still outsold. It's still outsold Final Fantasy 7 remake when the console had double, triple, quadruple more consoles in the wild. Bruh, explain that to me. Explain it. Yeah, anyway.
Because the game was on Xbox. Yes, the game was on Xbox.
Yes.
But it didn't sell well on Xbox.
It sold enough. It's still, overall, it's still sold. But because that game was on Xbox and for whatever, 5, 6, 7%, whatever was on, it was only like 10% on Xbox. But you know what? That shit is still charting higher and it sold higher than Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII sold well enough for them to do another.
What did you say?
Final Fantasy.
But Sony gave them the bag to do a three-part series.
That's the way the cookie.
You're right. And what has Square Enix said, bruh? We mean low expectations, man. What's going on, Sony? Well, we just got the bag. You know what I'm saying? While these stands keep on talking about, y'all Xbox dudes got to be playing these games. That's why y'all got to be buying these games.
I got one quick sentence for you, Dark. One quick sentence. My son and his friends still play Final Fantasy 15 on the Xbox.
Yeah.
So that game is still hitting.
That game still
sold. Final Fantasy 7, it might have still been hitting on Xbox.
Xbox gamers don't buy games. I don't know.
Yeah, well, neither do PlayStation. I mean, shit. Hell, hold on. Answer this question. Answer this question for me before we move on to our last topic. Get the hell out of here. My last question. Did any of the PlayStation exclusives last year outsell their previous games that came out?
I think Horizon Forbidden West did.
No, it did not.
No, it did not.
Didn't even know.
God of War Ragnarok.
No, God of War Ragnarok ain't out. So God of War Ragnarok is at 11 million, and God of War 2018 is at 20-some million.
I'll sell the. Well, what about the Xbox games that have sequels?
Look. Okay. Well, okay. Let's talk about Forza has outsold Forza Horizon 5. Definitely outsold the previous Forza by a mile.
No, it didn't. It was on Game Pass. That's why.
Oh my God, bro. Okay, well, just go by players.
On Steam.
Go by players. It's got double the players than what Forza Horizon 4 had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 20 million people.
Okay, no, I'm not talking. Listen, since y'all stands Fahim loves to talk about sales so much, y'all have been very quiet about these sales here lately. Y'all kind of got into that. Y'all talk about Xbox don't show them numbers. We ain't seen no numbers or none of these charts or nothing in a long time.
Exactly. Then how do you know? How do you know Forza Horizon 5 outsold?
Bro, we could just look.
4.
You can look at the.
Let me give you the answer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many people bought the expansion pass?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Let's go.
Who keeps it? Oh my God! Oh man!
Hey! Yeah, no, anyway, Captain, I just had to put that on there. Okay.
Oh my God!
Like I said, I had to put a bow on that, man. Send them on in the package. Send them on back to
the expansion.
Yeah, he could. That man got real quiet when I asked about, hey man, did any of those Sony the Sony games last year that came out outsell their previous games? That man got quiet as hell.
Games? What about the Xbox games?
And he went straight to Xbox. This ain't an Xbox question. Look, bro, Xbox didn't have no games out last year. So I mean, I don't know. 2021. 2021. We can talk about 2021. Obviously, it had to happen anyway. Okay, so let's talk about Halo before we get out of here.
Like his shit don't
Woo, shit, boy! I did, man. I tell you, boy. And like I said too, I would like to see those numbers of how many PlayStation gamers bought God of War Ragnarok on the PlayStation 4 compared to the PlayStation 5, because that would be embarrassing when they are pressing that $70,
right? Without it being a bundle.
Without being a bundle. I'd like to see them numbers, man. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying.
Final Fantasy 15 wasn't in a bundle, neither Final Fantasy 7, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Nah, we talking about God.
I'm talking about God of War Ragnarok.
God of War?
Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. You know. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here. We overtime. We're 5 minutes overtime. Halo Infinite dropped their season 3. Just quick question. If for the people who's got a chance to play it or if considering playing it, what do you think? And could this potentially bring back some gamers back to the game after a lackluster amount of content and the game also having desync issues beforehand? What do you guys think?
10 out of 10. I love it. I love it. Thank you. 343 for finally doing something. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Viper, what about you? Are you playing Halo at all? Did you try it at all?
I haven't tried it yet, but I am gonna jump back into it to see how it is.
Okay.
And
you play on PC or console?
I'd play both. It just depends. I mean, it's kind of funny that you say finally 343 did something. Well, I mean, it took for a bunch of them to get fired before they actually did.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Boy.
Hey, the truth is the truth, K-Maker. Come on now.
You know who they probably fired? They probably fired all the people who were like #save lock. That's probably who they fired.
No, they kept them. They kept them because remember we posted that in GRG DMs where that one chick was pissed off.
Yeah. They love lock and they love the direction of Halo 5 and they pushed us away.
I'm like, good. Get your ass out of here. Go back. Go take your ass and go develop some old Gen 1 shit for Halo Master Chief Collection. Get your ass out of here. Let's get this. Let's see some goddamn growth. Shit.
Nah, no.
Gen 1.
No,
I wanted to see the Gen 1.
Man, let me just tell you this, man. I am so pleased. When I booted it up, I was like, Well, I seen the drip. The first thing I noticed was like the drip. They didn't have that big blocky Gen 1 stuff. Now, again, with the Reach stuff, I thought, and even with the Samurai, those were cool. You know, for Legacy, Spartan outfits, that's awesome. I do not trip out about that. But the drip was looking kind of stale there for a little bit, even though they was adding a little color and stuff to it, but it still just wasn't. This looks fresh. This looks new. The drip is very important for younger audiences, man. And I think even though this is not going to bring everybody back that first was playing the multiplayer, I think it's in a good start. And it shows a lot of potential for the Slip Space engine. And so therefore it makes me think personally that if the rumors are true about Unreal 5 and Slip Space look like it's going to be all right, because they really, really touched up on the game properly. And it feels outstanding. The new maps, the new mode feels really, really good. I can't wait to jump in and dive in tomorrow evening.
Did you notice how better the targeting came back?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I had a little instance of desyncing just once. Everything else felt good and solid. And I was like, now we're back. Yeah, man, it felt so good. And it looked better. It had a little bit more polish to it, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is a very good sign. Very good sign. Don't give up on the game, because the game is solid. Like 343 are some great developers. They just need the direction. To me, I felt with Halo 5, they had the perfect direction to spread it all out and do it. And people was trying to backlash and fight them about it and all this stuff. They got what they wanted, then they abandoned it. Then they abandoned 343 and they abandoned Halo Infinite. Hopefully 343 do not listen to anybody else except for the game and make the game that they want to make. If people don't like it, tough, don't buy it, don't support it. But I feel for Halo to grow is to expand the universe beyond Chief. I've said this a million times, I'll continue to say it. That growth needs to happen. But I really do enjoy the modes that I got the chance to play. And like I said, I haven't really been playing that much in the last couple of weeks because I've been re-downloading games, checking my build, making sure that it's working right, and just slowly just doing things. But yeah, I'm going to get back to gaming heavy here this weekend.
Mega.
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy the beginning story of
that was so dope. Yeah, it looked so good.
I'm watching it right
it's dope.
now.
It's dope. It's fire.
Oh my God!
So good.
I was like,
so good.
That's the next storyline.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the type. That's why I'm saying like the Slip Space engine is tough. It looks absolutely amazing. If you added that into Halo Infinite story, my God, as some DLC, it would be sick. But that's what I'm saying, man.
Chief somewhere in the story. Yeah. Oh man,
it has to grow beyond. It has to grow beyond. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it has to.
That's the guy that died in the Halo series on Paramount, right? That's that's that daughter's father. That's the one that passed away. Right.
Is that the father?
Yep, that's the father.
Huh.
He passed away. Yeah, he got turned into a Spartan. Yeah.
Interesting. But anyway, all right, guys, we got to get out of here. We are well past our time.
Hams, what do you think?
I think Ham passed out.
About what?
Shit! Yeah, he got quiet. I was like, shit. He was gaming and doing something. He wasn't saying a word. I was trying to make it what's called. But anyway, Ham Solo, where can they find you, man? It's too late now.
Oh, you ain't gonna let me even answer, dude. That's
he
fucked up.
He was sitting there the whole time. Shit, I said, like, hey, do anybody got to say what they got to say? Did you get a chance to play Halo yet?
Stuff? I want to hear about it.
Oh yeah, I had a chance to play Halo. In fact, I'm playing it right now.
Nice.
Same here.
What you think?
I'm on it right now too.
What do you think?
Yep, it's fantastic. I'm really enjoying the Forge, the whole community playlist stuff.
Hello?
Uh-oh. We can't hear you no
about
more.
That.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm enjoying the community playlist. I'm also There's a new mode on here. I don't remember what it's called.
I forgot what it's called. It's really dope though. Yeah, you get enhanced weapons and stuff.
How it's like a weapons game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of weird at first, but I feel like it's a fantastic introduction to what some of the weapons do and stuff like that, especially for like newbies. And it's not hard.
It's like what Call of Duty does when you have
I said it's like weapons
low
game.
weapon. Right. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool mode.
Excellent. Good deal. Oof. Well, I'm glad you said something before we got out of here. Because I thought you was asleep just like Loke. I was like, well, damn.
You was naming people at first and then you just stopped.
Well, no, because I was going free for all because I was like, shit, get it over with. Because if I sit there and I just call names, then, Sir X-Man was going to interrupt him anyway. So I was like, well, no, just let it. Oh, man. Anyway, so
good today.
You was being pretty good today. I'll give you that. Pretty good. Yeah, he was pretty good today.
Hop off today. Can I at least do my last point?
Oh my God!
Oh my God, man! Oh my God! Why is it that we at the end of the show, this man is going for 30, 40 minutes, and then he opens his damn mouth?
Let that fraud know, Loke.
Yeah. God damn! What you got to say, Loke? Come on, man.
All right, let me get to it. My last point. Starfield got delayed again. The only people that notice this delay are butthurt PlayStation fanboys. Everyone else was too busy drowning in all the awesome games on Xbox Game Pass. From Hi-Fi Rush to Wolong, Fallen Dynasty to Atomic Heart to Guilty Gear Strive, etc., etc. We might as well call Phil Spencer a devious magician for distracting everyone from his other hand. But is it really a distraction? Are the previously mentioned games, among others, not playable right now? Are they not great games? Call me crazy, but after removing my personal feeling from it, I have to say that Xbox has delivered. They have delivered enough that enough people don't care about what they haven't delivered on. Let me say that again. They have delivered enough that enough people do not care about what they haven't delivered on. No one remembers that Obama didn't get the troops out in his 2 terms. Why? Obamacare. No one remembers Michael Jordan failing with the Wizards or 3 years pre-Scottie Pippen. Why? 6 titles, 2 3-peats, 6 MVPs. No one remembers the atrocity that was Tekken 5. Why? Tekken 3, Tekken 4, Tekken Tag, Tekken 6, take your pick. If you're upset that not enough people
Tekken 4 was the atrocity.
If you are upset that not enough people are upset over Starfield being delayed, don't be upset at the people mindlessly playing games on Xbox. Be upset at Xbox for releasing so many great games day one and distracting folks from the most important thing in gaming, your precious exclusives. Michael Pachter said it best, and I'm paraphrasing here. Adapt or die, Jimbo. Adapt or die.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's what I said earlier.
Oh man, there we go. There we go right there. Listen, the more Loke comes on to GRG, the more he becomes more of an Xbox fan, and he loses that IGN PlayStation stench. Anyway,
that hurts me. It hurts every time he comes on here and starts talking good.
It should hurt you being a PlayStation fanboy.
It should hurt because the way that I'm surprised you can hear with them cloudy ass damn earphones that y'all got over there on stage PlayStation. Anyway, where can they find? Where can they find you? Oh my God! Oh my God! Where can they find you at Ham Solo? As usual, appreciate you coming on, giving me the pushback. Even though you was halfway decent to this tonight. You was halfway decent. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Sometimes you be really out of pocket, but you was halfway decent tonight.
He didn't have that Drano today.
Right, so
oh my goodness.
Anyways, that's like Sir X-Man's favorite drug that he doesn't like to talk about.
Yes.
Hey, it stops the pain, buddy boy. It stops the pain. I am.
That got real.
Loss will kill you
very quick.
Oh, is it my turn to speak? Are you done?
Yeah, it was your shout out, man. I was like, what happened? I said he was on that Drano. I said, man, that man on that succulent Drano.
Lord. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at hamsolo05gaming. And then I do shows with Loke on our channel, TSWS Gaming. We do shows for the most part Monday through Friday, but sometimes I miss out on Monday because of work. I usually just stream me playing Ark on Mondays, but for the most part, Tuesday through Thursday or through Friday is when we really kick into gear and get stuff going out. So check us out over there, TSWS Gaming on YouTube. I'll put the link in the chat here in a little bit.
Excellent. All right, Loke.
I mean, that is if I'm still a moderator, K-Mega.
Let me check and take you off now. Sure, you're not no more. All right, let's keep it going.
Get his ass out of here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking his ass out like a dirty old season. Let's go. Anyway.
I like how Luke's advocating that our channel.
Yeah,
I know, right? You can
advocating against our channel. That's fantastic.
Oh my God! You can post it in there. You still? I mean, I ain't even touched nothing. This man still said if I still had him in, boy, disrespect.
I'm still not a moderator.
You are a moderator. What are you talking about? Post that shit, man.
I did.
It's in there. What are you talking about?
Am I not able to click on these? Anyways, whatever.
See, yeah, that's on him, on dusty ass computer of yours. That ain't on mine.
Yeah, I was a moderator. How come I'm not a moderator?
I'm not. Fuck that. That'll never happen.
Oh hell, okay. Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We'll add you. You gotta talk in the comments to people.
There are levels of stackage that the 404 podcast is willing to go to.
Right. Yes.
We're not letting you become a moderator. No.
Yeah.
Oh man, you not letting those PlayStation stands get in here and start terrorizing the guests.
See,
Can't do that.
Moderator, you
look at that.
Oh, look at that. Hey,
Okay.
Yobi gave you praise, Loke. Yobi gave you some praise in the chat.
All right, Loke, where can they find you at, brother?
Man, we just copy paste everything Ham Solo said. I mean, he knows how to
motherfucker.
Well, there goes my moderate. There goes my $10 for the show.
You don't have to make Loke go first from now on. You can't be doing that.
You know what? The wife is pregnant, so yes, I am a motherfucker.
The wife's pregnant, motherfucker. You ain't.
No problem.
Man. Wow.
You acting like you got something in your belly.
I'm claiming it, dog. I am a motherfucker.
You don't got the pull-out game. That's why.
Oh my God! What's going on here?
Why you think it might be somebody else?
Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, my little $10 is turned to like $2.50 right now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I get $2.50 for this week's episode of GRG. $2.50. Somebody say something else out of pocket. That shit gonna be $1.25 for all this. Listen to all this garbage. I'm gonna make $1.25 for the damn week. Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
That's what we're saying right now. Okay.
Man. Can a brother at least get his $2.50? Y'all took my 10 from me, so now I got $2.50 coming. Man, I'm gonna get that yellow check mark. That's all I'm getting. God dang. I can't even give me a damn sausage biscuit with that, man, these days.
You can't even get a McChicken at McDonald's for that.
Can you get that? What is it called? Sprigs or Strigs, whatever.
Oh no, I can't get no Mr. Spriggs. I can't get no succulent barbecue, man, with no dollar. No, because it's always tender. Oh man. Okay.
I don't know.
RG Viper, where can they find you at?
Like out of pocket saying this or not, but something about Halo looks a little bit cleaner.
Oh yeah, they polished it up. They polished it up real good.
I was gonna say because just the like they changed. Like if you once you get into like the main menu area, like they changed a bunch of stuff. Around and whatnot, and like the loading screen's different. The way your character looks when it's just sitting idle on your screen after the match, it looks.
That's what I'm saying. That slip space engine is solid. It just they just didn't have the time to. They should have put it in the oven. But again,
How you like to do targeting?
Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Look, the podcast is over. Shut your ass up. We got to get out of here. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Whatever.
Viper, where can they find you at, man? Good God, this man over here want to still have a conversation.
Whatever.
You'll find me on Xbox and a PC, on Steam at RG Viper X, and sometimes I get on Twitter and start some mess and just clown these fanboys. But
Rad Venom.
Yeah.
Every day you do that. What are you talking about?
No, it's not every day. I mean, I spend
you
it's
send
not
me
every
stuff
day.
almost
You
every
put
day.
on that Ryan in the snow, man, trying to pick up some partridges.
Can I get off this show so I can go greet? Can I go kiss my wife and tell her? You know what I'm saying? She already sleep probably. You know what I'm saying? I got to at least kiss her. You know what I'm saying?
Only
Good
Game
night.
Maker would complain too much on having too much content.
Man,
Only
y'all,
Game Maker.
listen. It would have been fine if I was making my $10 for the show, but I'm down to $1.25 now. So I mean, it ain't worth it. Anyway,
give me your PayPal. I'll give you your $350.
Oh my God, no. Anyway, so Viper, where can they find you at, brother?
I already said that way they can find me, but go ahead to the next person.
Okay, Sir X-Man, where can they find you at?
Right here. If they can start being nicer to me, but
Oh
my God!
I know, right?
Someone hug the old man in the corner, please.
You can see me tomorrow on Xbox playing Halo with K Mega Don and whoever jumps in.
Red Panda said she was down to play with us, so that's gonna be cool.
I'll be on there tomorrow.
That's
Man,
cool.
I said a female potentially have a chance to come and game with us. Y'all thirsty asses. We gonna be there.
No, I said I was gonna play before you.
What time is she hopping on?
Is she hopping on out during the day?
Married man.
You're a married man. How you gonna be interested? You better, man. And you said she pregnant too, but you got father duty to do.
They
you better rub your wife's belly.
No, they don't have Halo on PlayStation, man. So you can't play with us, bro.
Oh my God!
You know what? I have YouTube.
He does.
Like forever.
But nah, we gonna be
Are you really in Texas or are you in Utah, bro?
Yeah, like he might be in shit. He might be in both. We don't know. He might have a twin.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Them Africans be breeding.
You can catch me on Twitter on Sir X, man. If I stream Sir X, man, 1. We'll see you next week on GRG, everybody.
All right, man. And let's see. Last but not least, we got I'll say Hamsel, Dark Optimus. He wasn't as messy as he was last week, but he was still trying to throw some garbage slander out there.
Capping this whole night.
Yeah, he was. His ass got that bow put on his neck. Boy, when he sit there, I got them questions asked on him. But anyway, where can they find you at, brother?
Nobody put a bow anywhere.
Put that bow right across your neck, man. Sit there and send you on, put you in a package, send you right back on.
You know where they put the bow. That's why you can't sit down right now.
I think you're exaggerating and dreaming.
You can't sit down.
Oh my God, man! We got to get out of here. It's getting worse and worse. Set me free, guys. Set me free. Where can they find you at?
Hey, you guys can find me. You guys can find me on Twitter, Dark Optimus. You can also find me on Xbox and PlayStation at the same name. Also, you guys can check me out on YouTube at Dark Optimus. I'm doing live streams. I'm probably gonna start doing them like just 3 days out of the week, which is Sunday, Monday, I'll probably be doing them. Yeah, Sunday, 4 days out of the week. Sorry, 4 days out of the week. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the rest of the time I will be on here and then next as well. So.
You ain't playing that much game. Stop tapping up here, man. You ain't, man. You a PlayStation stand, man. You play like 1 day a week, and you on social media the rest.
What are you talking about? I don't believe it. No, don't believe it, people.
I know. I gotta stop that.
Man, you know that liquid metal
K-Mega plays Twitter more than I do.
Bro?
K-Mega plays Twitter like it's cool.
Oh my God, I gotta go.
Come
on, man. Let me free. I need to be free, man. Free K-Mega, man. Godly, you guys will. You know what? I will say this. Instead of y'all bitching and complaining like other people used to be about, like, man, the podcast going too long. Y'all just want to just keep it going. I do love it, but it's time to go. K-Meg is now saying it's too goddamn long now. Anyway, all right, y'all. Everybody have a blessed day.
That's what she said.
You know what? Whoa. And you know what? It's a little too late to go to the club, so ain't no pants off, dance off for y'all suckers, man. Go get you a you know what I'm saying, a pudding and a chicken and a fish sandwich and just call it a night. Y'all ain't getting no play. All right, y'all have a good one. I will see you guys Saturday. I'm gonna stream on the Beast and see how it works. And then of course Fight Night Sunday is gonna be popping because we're gonna be doing some Guilty Gear and some Blaze Blue cross tag battle. And if we got time for a third one, it's all good. So I hope to see Yobi and some other people to come on through for Fight Night Sunday. All right, guys, have a blessed one. Let's get out of here. Peace. Mr. Spriggs.
Hey, thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.